What it do, what it do, what it do. It's your boy Big Vibe Opinion back with another live video. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that share button. And most importantly, make sure you sub to the channel. Turn on that post notification bell so that you be notified each and every time that your boy Big Vibe is going live, man. With that being said, let's get into this intro. Welcome to Big Vibe Opinion. Moderators, with my permission, any negativity in the chat should be hidden from this channel. This channel is a negativity-free channel, drama-free channel, and we are here to push the message out. We will not be distracted. So with my permission, any negativity in the chat should be hidden from this channel. Welcome to Big Vibe Opinion platform.
And I just really want people to know I appreciate anybody that's helping me. I appreciate anybody that's helping me. A lot of people have been there for me. I just don't want people going back and forth, being mad at each other because one person did this for me and another person did that for me. That's what the devil wants. He wants to cause confusion. That's what these people want. They want to cause confusion. And confusion ain't gonna do nothing but keep me in here. But the real thing here.
Yo. It's your boy Big Vibe Opinion, man. Back with another live video, man. It's been a few days. Welcome, everybody. The ones that's in the bushes, the ones that's in the chat. Welcome. It's been a few days coming off. Woo, man. Coming off this 24-hour live, man. I must say, man, I surprised myself. It was a challenge. Most definitely, it was a challenge. Pulling that 24-hour live off was most definitely a challenge, man. I want to salute everybody that came over, everybody that hung out, everybody that came through, everybody that called in. Man, without you all, it wouldn't have been possible, man. It was just an idea that was pitched to me. I took the idea because I believed in the reality of it, and I felt it could happen. And I took the challenge on head first, and man, to see the results, that it produced, man, I must say, man, I can't say enough how grateful I am, how thankful I am to everyone who showed up, who came in support, who called in, and also, we do have the call in number open. The call lines are open tonight as well. The lines are open. The line will be open tonight. What's up, Miss Lady T? What's up, Tanya? What's up, Justin Lavish? What's going on? The phone lines will be open tonight. I'm here. I'm open to hearing reviews from the 24-hour live. I'm gonna read some of the comments from the 24-hour live. Man, I'm telling y'all, man, I had so much fun. I paid for it. I most definitely paid for it. But I had so much fun doing that live. It was great. Man, I can't. Like I say, I can't thank the supporters and the fans of Robert Kelly enough, because you all showed up, y'all showed out, and y'all was in support of the 24-hour live. I mean, we had the call-ins. I even have some voicemails that I'm looking forward to playing. Hopefully, I can play these voicemails, and you guys you guys and ladies will be able to hear the voicemails that were left. Some of the voicemails just a lot of positivity, a lot of positive energy. What up, Unc? A lot of positive energy, man. And I can't, like I say, man, I know I keep saying it. I can't thank y'all enough, because without the supporters in the chat, making it possible, keeping the conversation going, man, that's the only way we was able to do it. What up, Unc? Um, Friday, I will be being interviewed for the first time. I will be being interviewed Friday for the first time since being on YouTube. I will be being interviewed. Someone is going to interview me and ask some questions about myself. Um, how did I get into this? You know, different little things like get to know Big Vi. That will be Friday at 4. That'll be Friday at 4. Go to my community wall. I've been sharing the link on my community wall. Cut on y'all post notifications. If y'all want to get to know Big Vi, who is Big Vi? What is Big Vi about? What drives Big Vi? Why do I fight? Why do I stand up? Friday, y'all don't want to miss that interview. I shared it on my community wall, and it's just give people a little insight about Big Vi, who Big Vi is, and what he's about. What up, Denzel? Shalanda? What's going on, Angela? What's going on? Man, the call lines are open. If y'all was at the 24-hour lock-in, I want to know what y'all think about it. Because guess what? We running it back again in 4 weeks. In 4 weeks, we will be running it back again. We will be running it back again in 4 weeks. Another 24-hour live. We will be running it back in 4 weeks. What up, Tanelli? Sorry if I butcher your name. I try my best with names, but being from Louisiana, you know, my accent on top of being bad with names, I'm gonna just call you Tan. Yeah, that's the link that Lavish posted in the chat. The link to the interview Friday. I will be at the interview Friday, live and center. Big Vi on the hot seat. What's up, T Glenn? Hope all is well with you, man. Hope all is well with you, T Glenn. The call in up, like I say, if you all heard the 24-hour live Friday and Saturday, and you guys want to voice your opinion about it, what y'all think about it, the call lines are open. I would love to hear y'all opinion about it, what y'all thought about it. Was it good? Was it great? Let's see. I know we got man, the comments. Get to some of the comments. I want to give some shout outs. Most definitely. Most definitely want to give some shout outs. Let's see. I heard people talking about it, man. I was getting messages. I was getting messages from all over. Uh, I was getting messages from all around. People was messaging me. Man, they was messaging me, and I was getting messages about the 24-hour live, and people talk about how good it was, how informative it was, nice. It wasn't no arguing, no back and forth, no name calling, just great conversation, music, good vibes, family oriented, people friendly, and I enjoyed it, man. And shout out to Black CEO, shout out to Prima Donna, shout out to, man, I even seen Lowdown called in. Shout out to Skylight for calling in. Seen JoJo in the chat. Uh Man, I just seen so many names. I seen some YTF people in the chat. I seen whoever, everybody came, people came over from all different facets, from all different places to come over to that, to see people at that 24-hour live, and everyone's chilling, having fun, just talking and coming in, listening to the content. Man, it was one of the greatest feelings ever for me, since being on YouTube, doing commentary about R.Kelly, since I've been on here, to see people that, people from every different, sector coming in, listening to what we was talking about and enjoying themselves. Man, we maintained 100+ people in the chat for 24 hours. I mean, I know it may not seem like a lot to some people, but for this platform, that was monumental. 100+ people in the chat for 24 hours straight. The live had over right at 4,000 views when we got off of there. So that should tell you, uh, that should let you all know that people are out there, people are listening and watching. Unfortunately, the live wasn't saved. That was the bad part about it. The live wasn't saved. But next time, we're going to make it our business to make sure that we can get the live saved. So I'm going to format it different so that all the segments will be saved. I'm going to break it down into segments the next time so that the live will be saved, so people will be able to go back and review it. That was our first time doing it. I want to shout out all of my guests on the panel. These are my family. I call these guys my uncles, my brothers, my sisters. Without them, none of this would have been possible, for sure, because all of us come together, brainstorm, and put our ideas together, what makes this thing work the way that it worked. And for the people who missed it, next time, y'all not going to want to miss this one. We're doing it again in 4 weeks from today. We're doing it again in 4 weeks from today. And we're going to get locked in, and we're going to be locked in, and we're going to make this thing an experience to remember. Be paying attention to my community wall, because I'm going to post some things on my community wall for the supporters and for the fans. And one question I want to pose to the supporters and fans of Robert Kelly is, on my community wall, I'm going to put up a post. And what I'm asking you all to do is to comment on the post. Who would y'all like to see on the next 24-hour lock-in to explain why is it that they support Robert in this fight against the injustice? That's going to be the question that I put on my community wall. I'm going to challenge Robert's supporters and fans to challenge your favorite blogger to come to the 24-hour lock-in and take out some time to tell the people why they support Robert in the fight against the injustice. So make sure y'all be paying attention to the community wall, because we want to make these lock-ins something like the first one was great. But to set a bar like that on your first attempt at something is a challenge to exceed that the next time, but I know that we can exceed it with the help of everybody that was there and people in the chat. We had over 3,000 messages in the chat, over 3,000 plus messages in the live chat. That means people was active throughout the whole entire live. Like, man, I can't look. I can't tell y'all how proud I am, man, and how excited I was to see the results. I hate that you all didn't get to see it. I hate that you all didn't get to see it, but man, when I tell you, like the results of that was, whoo, man. I'm talking about I couldn't be nothing but proud. I couldn't be nothing but proud about it. Uh, someone put I want to Wendy Bryant. Wendy Bryant say that was so awesome. I was on and off. I called it blessed. Thanks the Most High for you guys. Free R.Kelly. Shout out to Wendy Bryant. Big shout out to Wendy Bryant. Let's see. And these are just shout outs from people who left comments after the live was over with. Let's see. Let's go. We got Lavish Lady. You did good. You did your big one. Super proud of you and your panel. You men are truly amazing. Continue blessings and success to you all. Uh, these comments are scattered off. We got Uncle Muse say good afternoon, nephew Big Vi. I'll be okay. We ain't gonna that ain't for that. What up, Unc? I see you came in here.
Blessings, nephew. Blessings, Sir Miguel. Welcome,
What's
chat
up, guys?
family.
What's
How are
up,
you?
Neil?
Everyone doing?
Big Vi?
About to
What's
get off
going
work
on?
in a little bit, so I'm gonna be on mute until I punch out at 10 o'clock.
Okay. We got Sharon Dillion say the 24-hour live for Mr. Kelly was awesome. You guys really did an excellent job. I was with you guys the whole 24. You guys should really be proud of yourselves. Thank you, Sharon, from the panel, myself as well. Thank you. We got Sir Miguel. Much love and respect to my nephew, Big Vi. Totally enjoyed it live and being on the panel. Blessings to all participated. Boy, they've been on here going on Tim, but Elsa said I caught the first part. Yes, Lord. Let me go to this post right here. Let me see if I can get to this post. What's up, Foxy Chocolate? Interview Corey Holcomb, Jennifer Bunjean, R. Kelly. Let's see. What you think about the live, huh? Sir Miguel? Well, I see you left a comment.
I'll say again, man, like I said on Saturday, brother, it's a blessing. It God has put something in your heart to do. You sticking to it. And at the end of the day, it's more about not what's being said. It's more about understanding and listen to what's being said because there's no egos involved in this whole thing. You have been such a stickler to your platform in terms of your direction you're going in. The brothers and sisters that come on the panel are very thoughtful in their words. They're very thoughtful in the people they come in contact with. And more importantly, they're giving you something that a lot of people have a hard time doing, and that's being what I would say pleasant, being kind, being purposeful in terms of how they react and interact with each other. And at the end of the day, man, it's special. And for what happened on Friday night going into Saturday afternoon was a tremendous success for something that's being done for the first time, especially in your situation and doing this because it's not easy. It wasn't easy. And I want to give a shout out to Lavish Lady, Prima Donna, Black CEO, Jeff T, J Rock, Dean Bella, Provoked Thoughts, uh,
Our
Classy,
newcomer, our newcomer, Classy.
uh,
Classy got rookie of the year, huh?
Muse, uh, and I think the people that you surrounded yourself with not only is backing you, but want to make a difference. This injustice is not just about R. Kelly; it's about our sons, and for those
Mm-hmm.
people that who have been in this race of injustice in terms of not really being heard. The mainstream media is not going to tell the story. They're only going to do bits and pieces. But I think by you doing that 24-hour, it not only set a precedence, but it gave light to the situation in terms of there's a lot of people out here that came to speak. You know, Skylife, uh, 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 who else I may have missed
Low
in
down.
terms of low down one, calling in and things like that. Even though people may have stepped back, they still watching and listening and trying to see what's what. But at the end of the day, man, I appreciate you. I appreciate the brothers on the panels, and even though we talk behind the scenes and stuff like that, it's very important. It's very valuable for our community. And I'm not gonna say black people. I'm gonna say melanated people because we don't get a chance to really talk like this. And at the end of the day, what's more important when God puts something in your heart and you stay steadfast and stay out the drama and the BS, that's when success comes in. Confusion may try to come into it, but when you have a person who has a channel and who hosted the channel and the panel with being firm and direct without being rude or condescending, but being funny but serious at the same time, it makes it easy for people to come out and speak. It makes it easy for the people to in the chat to speak, and also for the people in the chat. By you being on the in the chat and being through the whole process for 24 hours, you also made it and a success. So give yourself a hand. And at the
Most
end of the day, that's what it's all about. Coming together and doing things for the right reason,
definitely.
not for ill intent. But if your intent is to come in with bullshit, this is not the channel for you. This is not where it's at. This is where it's not going to be. And at the end of the day, as Big Vi would say, I'm just gonna kick your ass right on off of here, and you can go on somewhere else with the BS. And I
Your
concur with
subscription
that.
ain't even
So
your subscription ain't even worth the bullshit that come with it.
so you know, with that being said, and I always say this: if you woke up this morning,
We
God
got
gave you something to do. It ain't just your 9 to 5. He gave you a purpose to wake up and make a difference for yourself and somebody else. Because somebody didn't wake up this morning. And if you woke up this morning, anything else that come after that is how you handle it and your attitude. So if you wake up with a fucked up attitude, you're gonna end the day with a fucked up attitude. But if you wake up with a positive attitude, you're gonna end the day with a positive attitude. So with that being said, I just wanted to chime in real quick. I know I'm talking a little bit too much, but I just want to say this. Again, Big Vi, you are truly appreciated, man. I love you. I'm always gonna be in your corner, and can't nobody tell me nothing different because at the end of the day, you know what it is. I
most
don't even
definitely.
have to speak on it. I don't even have to say it. But at the end of the day, it's about respect, leaving your ego to the side, and at the same time, continue this fight. Not only for just R. Kelly, we got a lot of brothers and sisters out here who are truly being railroaded in terms of the system and all that other good stuff. So with that being said, my beloved brother, Muse and whoever else come up on the channel, I'm gonna go back in the chat. Continue to do the work because the grassroots start at the root and we on the ground. So we gotta continue to fight because like I said, it's not just only R. Kelly, it's our sons. And even some of our daughters can be thrown in the same mix, or whatever the case may be. And keep this in mind. Be careful who you bring into town when you're talking about flying somebody out. Because your ass can get caught up that way too. Got to be very careful.
Absolutely.
So, with that being said, continue to fight, brother. You know what it is. I look forward to the next one. And to all the people in the chat, much love and respect to you all. Continue to fight, continue to pray, but more importantly, keep God first. Because when God is in the head of your life, you can't go wrong. He'll always give you the answer and the solutions to fight anything. The only problem we have as a community, we don't want to solve our problems, but guess what? There are solutions to any and everything. The problem comes in when you don't want to solve the problem. So continue to fight, continue to pray, and that's all I'm gonna say, brother. I'm gonna go back in the chat
Okay,
and
okay.
keep doing your thing, man. Because at the end of the day, this was needed. It was well deserved, and you're gonna continue to grow. And you're gonna continue to flourish
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, my uncle. Sir
for sure.
Miguel, you hear me?
All right, I'll holler
That Cali love. Got that
for
Cali
sure.
blood.
Yes, sir. West Coast all the way, baby.
Right. Uh,
All right,
the,
gone.
Teresa McGee Jones, thank you so much. I got a notification. Thank you so much for supporting the Big Vibe Opinion t-shirts. I hope you enjoy your t-shirt. Can't wait till you get your t-shirt. Send me an email. When you get your t-shirt, put it on, send me an email and let me know what you think about it. JT, man, Uncle Larry is hilarious, man. Larry was hilarious. Man, he left me a voicemail on my phone. He left me a voicemail on my phone, man. I gotta figure out how I can get these voicemails so y'all can hear them. Uncle Larry, if you're listening, call in. EJ, next time. EJ, I want to see you on the panel next time. EJ, I look forward to seeing you on the panel next time, EJ. J Rock, what's going on? Medina, who reacts? Okay, I got you right here. Shout out to Lady Earth B. Big Vibe, salute you. That 24 hours was great and informative. Thank you so much. Beyond Blessed, shout out to you. Great live. Veronica, shout out to you. Awesome job. Thank you for all you do. Peace and love. Kelly Richardson, shout out to you. Big Vibe, that live was epic. Let's see who tries to top it. Waiting on the next one. We going back 4 weeks from 4 weeks from now. We going back down. We going back on lockdown in 4 weeks. Dennis King. Glad I was able to listen to most of it. Salute, salute, salute. Dana J chop the live up in four parts, 6 hours. Post them part by part. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. We got to do that. We gonna format it something like this for the next one. We're gonna have to break it up in order to save it, because a lot of people missed the first one because we wasn't able to save it because it was 24 hours straight live entertainment, and you had to be there to see it. You had to be there to see it. It was great. It was most definitely great. Let's see. What up, J Rock? We got something from Nikki Purple, man. I really want to share this. Let's take a listen at this, what Nikki Purple put together. Let me know if y'all can hear it.
I'm going to start this with a question. How did R.Kelly end up getting a life sentence? R.Kelly is a 55-year-old man, and he was sentenced to 30 years in prison. 30 years in prison is like a life sentence for him. The government wants to make an example of R. Kelly. Just because you give R. Kelly 30 years, 50 years, 100 years, does not solve the problem of child exploitation in this country. People with diabetes don't even typically live to get to their 80s. There's no justification for a consecutive sentence when he is already serving a life sentence. United States of America is guilty of trampling on R. Kelly's Fifth Amendment rights and being far more concerned with press conferences. Nobody mentions Hugh Hefner nor Elvis, and they are still praised to this day. The government created a conspiracy. They created false narratives to secure a conviction against R. Kelly. It changed the course of R. Kelly trial. The law is not supposed to break the law to get a conviction. You might say, what has this done to R. Kelly? It has violated his constitutional rights, his due process. Being a human doesn't matter anymore. They violated all rights on every level, a high level of corruption. R. Kelly never had a chance. It's not about what R. Kelly wants us to do. It's about the law. If it's happening to R. Kelly, it can happen to anyone. The BOP officer illegally assessed R. Kelly federal restriction information 153 times. The real criminal is Tasha K, an internet blogger. She made a lot of money off receiving R. Kelly private emails. Let me ask you a question. Who gets to make money from sharing federal restricted law enforcement information? Who gets to commit federal crimes and get away with it? The BOP officer spent 6 months receiving R. Kelly emails and sharing it with Tasha K. The correctional officer who leaked the emails ironically retired. Tasha K and the BOP officer shouldn't be allowed to get away with tampering with the federal witness, Azriel. The impact of their unlawful conduct weighed heavily on the outcome of Robert Kelly receiving a guilty verdict and a 30-year sentence. If the legal system doesn't take care of Tasha K and the BOP officer, karma definitely will. All I know is that I didn't see or hear no victims going to the police with any claims against R. Kelly until Tasha K deemed him guilty and tried to railroad him by giving schemers and liars a platform. Tasha K was so relentless that the Me Too movement got involved. Then it was lifetime, and we even saw the police begin to beg for witnesses. And then they had to create a hotline for everybody to call in. Miss Bajin stated that her client, R. Kelly, who is black, was singled out for behavior that she said white rock stars have gotten away with for decades. None have been prosecuted and none will die in prison. The government has a racist obsession with ensuring that R. Kelly dies in prison. As white artists who have slept with minors like Elvis Presley aren't this heavily prosecuted. And let's go over to Gail and Oprah. Gail and Oprah have been steadily destroying famous black men in the industry for years. When you jump with money for an interview that try to tarnish someone's reputation, it won't lead to anything good. Miss Gail, that was stolen kind for you to be in Mr. Kelly's home, and you treated him like he was a criminal of some sort. Please be reminded, Gail's annual salary was increased by $5 million less than 2 months after that interview. Tell Gail this is not about abuse. This is about fortification, greed, lies, and betrayal, extortion. But the laws are now whatever the prosecutor and the judge says they are. Integrity has left the building. R. Kelly needs a fair trial without witness tampering. So it's RICO and racketeering if you're rich or there's a rumor. How did you get life, R. Kelly? Ask Oprah, Gail, or Judge Ann Donnelly. The international traffickers and child porn is unfair. The government and Sony should just tell everyone that this was a setup from the start. Think about it, a hotline where anyone could call just to get money from a civil suit. That doesn't sound right. Meeting at the homes, well, that's the way that the government can coach them to say whatever they want to have more weight on the government side. Although sex was certainly a weapon that was used, this is not a case about sex. This was not a RICO or a Racketeering Act violation. All I can tell you is there was no enterprise. It was one man with allegations by a number of women, which doesn't make it an enterprise. And that is why R.Kelly is not guilty of racketeering. This type of injustice is unacceptable and must be stopped by any means. Here it is, the law breaking the law. And what did Prince say? If you don't own your masters own you. Any law broken should be investigated. So on the behalf of R.Kelly, I'm asking you to write the U.S. Department of Justice, Office of the Inspector General, and I'm going to give you the address, 950 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest, Washington, D.C., 20530. There's also a link for R.Kelly supporters. JusticeRKelly.weebly.com. Free Rob now. Give him his money and his life back. Lock the real criminals up.
Man, it was powerful. Shout out to Nikki Purple, man. Shout out to Nikki Purple, man. I remember her from a few months ago coming on the scene and telling her story. Man, very powerful, very strong woman. I gotta say, I salute her for all her efforts and everything she do. And Nikki Purple, if you're listening to Big Val Opinion, I would love to have you come up one day on a panel or email me. I'm gonna reach out to you somehow and get in touch with you because I really appreciate what you did, what you put together. This is your second or third song that you put together on behalf of Robert. Like I say, I want to salute you for everything that you do and the great work that you do and time and effort that you put into your craft. It speaks volumes when you finish it each and every time. Major salute to you. Major salute to you. Yeah. Let's see. What else we got coming up? Well, I talked about the interview. I got an interview Friday. Big Vi will be on the hot seat Friday over on Georgia Girl Wellness. I will be on the hot seat. So if y'all want to get some in-depth details about Big Vi, who Big Vi is, you know, what Big Vi is about, make sure y'all put on those post notifications. Go over to my community wall. You will see the link for the live interview on Friday with Georgia Girl Wellness, Georgia Girl Every Woman Wellness channel. I will be there on the hot seat. She got some tough questions for me, but I'm gonna try my best to answer them. You know, I'm at my best when I'm under pressure. So,
Me too as well.
God had already prepared me for the answer, so I can't wait to get over there.
Right.
What's going on?
Then you said you have some more comments and reviews of the 24-hour live that you wanted to share with the chat.
Yeah, it's
that missed the live.
Yeah, it's I gotta go, man. So many comments. Cause I posted that video about Tim. I posted that video about Tim. And man, the comments, so many comments, man. They on here going in about Tim too. They on Tim head too, man. So shout out to Chi-Town. Yeah, most definitely. Shout out to Chi-Town finalists, man. Chi-Town came over and kicked it with us for a while.
We had one of our mature seniors come in, an educator that's been watching. I think she said she was what, 80 years old, 80-some years old. Powerful message that she shared with us. Very powerful.
I got a reply from Nikki Purple on her when I commented on her video. How was work today, Unc?
I'm still here. I got 15 more minutes before I punch out. It was pretty smooth. Challenging, but you know, second half was pretty smooth.
Okay, that's a blessing.
Yeah. Thursdays are a whole lot better. My Thursdays and my Sundays.
How about the Fridays on the 24-hour live?
I'm off on Fridays.
24-hour live.
Yeah, I'm off on Fridays.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm off Fridays and Saturdays. Yeah.
I hang tight.
Yeah, I hang tight for 17 hours. I'm like, whoa.
Should be locked up for life without a possibility of activator. Man, leave Tim alone, man. Yeah, man. But we want to say shout out to everybody who supported the live, man. Shout out to everybody who supported live. Nikki Purple say you've been making a difference for R.Kelly. Keep standing with R.Kelly. My support of R.Kelly will not waver. They've painted R.Kelly as a danger to society. R.Kelly is not a threat to society. Angelo is a threat to society. Alice is a threat to society. Valerie Landfair is a threat to society. And I agree with Nikki on that. Well, hey, man, anybody, y'all, hey, come on up out the bushes and call in, man. Call in. Let me know what y'all think about. The live from the other day. Now, if people say they liked the Uncle Larry, man, Uncle Larry went in, man. Uncle Larry went in. Let me see if I can find it. I told you he left a voicemail.
Right.
He left a voicemail. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. In the other lady that called in, the lady that was what she say? How old she say she was 80? The one lady called in. Remember?
Yeah.
She said she was 80.
Yeah. She's been paying attention. She's been watching and educated too. She dropped some jewels.
Well, she said she was 80, man. I was like, wow. Unc sound like he was just getting in. He said he was just getting up though. Hold on, let me see. All right. Man, there you go. Let me see. Let's see if we can get to these voicemails, man. How do I check it? Okay. I think let's see which one over here. We got one here. Let's see. Let me see if you can hear it.
How you doing? My name is Jimmy. I'm over here in Rochester, New York. I'm raised in Chicago, Southside, Inglewood area, First Loomis. Yeah, I believe in this man, and I couldn't believe what has happened to him. That what has happened to him can happen to all of us, anyone, at any given time.
Can you hear it though?
It's difficult to hear. I hear him, but I'm just difficult to make out what he's saying.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna
Say
have to.
from that when he says he's from Chicago, I think he said his name is Jimmy or something.
Yeah, his name Jimmy. He say he from I'm gonna tell you where he say he from. He say he from Loomis. I'm from Southside Chicago. He say he off of Loomis.
Okay. Yeah, I know what it said.
Hold on right quick. We got a caller.
Tina J. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Yo, you got your boy Big Val Opinion. What's going on?
What's going on, bro?
What's going on with you? Can y'all hear? I ain't got
Yeah.
my mic in there. Can y'all hear?
Yeah.
Okay. What's going on, man? What's up with it?
Man, I'm chilling, man. Look, man, I'm mad I missed the live to come on and present, but we were supposed to have linked up to get a time together. But anywho, next one I'm going first. I'm telling you that now. Next one I'm going first. I don't care what nobody say. I'm gonna set the tone.
Man, we need that Cheryl Mack story more definitely.
Oh yeah, but I mean, even if you need me to double up, I can come and bring you the Cheryl Mack joint, then I can come back and bring you the money that's stolen from the studio.
Whoa, from the
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, they got some more.
Huh?
I said they got some more shit going on then. Oh, now you talking about from the landlord shit. This something totally different than that.
Yeah. Shout out to Uncle Nick. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Y'all keep supporting my little big bro, Big Five. He gonna keep knocking them down. I'm gonna keep mowing them down. Look, man, y'all know who this be, man. I ain't gonna take up too much time, but y'all know how we said, man. I'm on the road to get Tim some new head gel.
Man, he got that whoop. There it is. That's that shit off the way, brother. Yeah, talk about he trying to keep this. Oh, we got a brick. How you got a brick fire pit and don't know how to keep the fucking fire going? Take one of the bricks out at the bottom. The paperwork boy.
But yeah, man, that live was epic. I don't know if StreamYard recorded it for you.
Nah, they didn't. They didn't even, because it goes straight to YouTube. You know how you normally can go to your past broadcast and go back. That shit say not available. But like I was telling everybody, like I'm kind of happy. It did go that way the first time, and people missed it. Now it set up the anticipation for the next one we do.
Watch this. Get with me later on the day. I'm gonna show you how to retrieve it so that way you can knock it down to like parts.
Oh yeah, that'll be dope then. Cause I don't know how to do none of that shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you how to retrieve where you can knock it down to parts and just do like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's how I was planning on doing. That's how I think I'm gonna do the next one. We're gonna do the next one in 4 weeks, so give people more time to prepare, cause them 24 hours up being up, boy, it was hell, but it happened. Made it happen. Like I say, it was a challenge. I mean, you say you ain't did nothing. How about wait till you do one of them 24-hour joints and shit? We pulled it off.
All right, nephew, let me go. I'll be right back. I'm finna go punch out.
Okay. Man, but I'm talking about in between work and then sleep and then being in the chat, and I was what? Y'all had me going.
Yeah, man. Glad to see Nikki Purple back, man.
Me and Nikki had a nice little conversation earlier today. Joe, I'm gonna pull you in on something.
Okay. That's gonna be dope.
It's gonna be yeah. All right, bro. I ain't gonna hold too much more of your time. I'm gonna give somebody else time to call in.
Okay. I'm gonna see if somebody gonna call in, and if not, then we gonna go into the topic of the night. You know, try to get some understanding. All right. There was Dana J live. I have some messages in here because I had a lot of stuff, man. Okay. Yeah, but the topic of the night was yeah, we've been going over this live. We've been going over the live, but the topic of the live was R.Kelly. Hold on. Let me give it to y'all the right way. Pardon me. You know, I'm young, but I'm kind of J-Rock on that March Madness, man. Okay. The topic of the live was R.Kelly only have kids by one woman speaks volumes. Hold on, we got a caller.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Yeah, I guess somebody feel like I don't know what's going on. Yeah, but the topic of the night, R.Kelly only have kids by one woman speaks volume. And when you hear that, R.Kelly only have kids by one woman speaks volume. But if you were to listen to the news and the media outlets in the way that they talk about this man and the way that they talk about this man's private life, you would think that this man would have way more children than he actually have. Hold on just a sec.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail.
Hey, if you're calling in and you don't say no name, then you ain't gonna get through. This ain't that. I mean, I don't mean no harm, but if you're gonna be calling in and not saying no name, you just gonna be, you're gonna be. If you're gonna be calling in and not saying a name, sorry about that. I don't mean no harm. Yeah, but if we go back and we listen at all the things that we done heard about Robert Kelly over the last 4 years and the way that they talk about this man having they gotta get his sex drive under control. He gotta have all these women, he got all this going on, he got this and this woman, that woman, all these women. But to me, that makes the thing that stand out to me is when I think about this whole situation. Okay, call in, Georgia girl. Call in, because I don't hear you saying your name when it say you got to call from. I'm not hearing no name, so when I don't hear no name, I'm not sure if it's people playing on your phone or not. But I think for R. Kelly to only have children by one woman, all of his kids are by the same one woman. That speaks volume to me. Because how many times in society do we how is that how common is that in society in today's time that we're speaking about? A mega superstar like R. Kelly who has been alleged of having so many women who's been alleged of having so many women. This man has been alleged of having so many women to the point that they say he had women held hostage, women locked on tour buses, women locked in cars. They talk about this man with women being backstage, women in the hotels. They talk about this man with women so much to the point to where when you think about this man real life, the real life that he lived, and you think about what's really important to him in his life, this man only had children by one woman. And that woman that he had children by was his wife. That one woman that he had children by was his wife. This man have no outside children outside of his wife at the time.
I'm back, nephew.
Okay. No, I'm speaking to the dynamic of how they talk about R. Kelly in a way to this man was a sexual deviant. You know, he just loved sex so much he could not operate without having sex. But I think it's more of a statement that this man only have children by one woman. And the one woman that he did have children by was happened to be his wife at the time of them having children. So
right. They don't want to talk about that.
They don't want to talk about that part, but they want to display this sexual, predator to the world. But then how common is it to in today's time to see a mega superstar like R. Kelly to have access to any woman in the world that he can?
I can name some rappers. I can name a rapper, but I won't. That got multiple children by different women, and we'll just let that breathe.
1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Georgia girl, you're gonna have to cut your playback off in the background. She keep hanging up on her. Kia said, "Oh shit, woman." She was supposed to ride or die for her husband. She sold him out and ended up with nothing. Jokes on Drea. I agree. That's why I salute. The call-in number. Hold on, Lowdown. Hold on just a second, Lowdown. That's why I salute Bill Cosby's wife. Despite all of this, they tried to get that woman to leave Bill alone. They tried to get her to leave Bill high and dry. What she said, I'm standing by my husband. This is my husband. I'm standing by my husband. I took these vows, and I'm going to stand by these vows. Despite what y'all saying, Bill, she understand that Bill was young before. Maybe, and that's the type of love and relationship you have to have. And they don't want to talk about that type of relationship anymore because they want to praise the city girls. They want to praise the FREE fuck nigga free. I ain't got to worry about a fuck nigga cheat. They think that's cool. That's what they want to promote.
Aren't they married? Each one of them got a man, though.
Well, Cardi B, yeah, but I'm talking about now it's the younger generation of these girls coming out saying they fuck nigga free. They ain't got to worry about a fuck nigga cheating. But guess what? That's what they want. That's what they want these younger girls to come up thinking they don't need a man. They ain't got to worry about this. They got to worry about that. And when you think about the R. Kelly dynamic, a lot of these artists that's out here, like someone just said, Future got a shitload of kids.
That's who I was going to mention.
He got a load of kids. I mean, by all types of women. Lil Wayne, Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon not even a fucking
Oh
rapper,
yeah.
and he
Yeah.
just got about 15 fucking kids. He just putting kids in putting babies in every woman he come across.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
they don't want to give R. Kelly. They don't want to talk about that part of R. Kelly's life to where you know how much discipline it takes for a man of R. Kelly's
Yeah.
status that can have
There
any
you go.
woman he
There you
want
go.
in this world, but the man only had children by the woman that he married. You have to that shit. You gotta make that make sense.
Now you see why I keep on talking about personal wealth. Now you see why I keep on talking about good character. He has good character.
Right.
You gotta have good, mature character to endure it, to be able to stand like that, man.
I agree,
You know?
I most definitely agree. Hold on, we got a call in coming.
Lowdown 1.
Lowdown 1.
Press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Big Val Opinion, who we got talking today?
It's Lowdown, and I'm gonna be 2 seconds.
Welcome, Lowdown. Welcome.
Talk up I can barely hear.
So, welcome. And thanks, I'm saying welcome. So, let me just kind of put something out there, right? And the reason why, because I want us to think of something a little differently. I'm not saying I'm right, it's just my thought. When has the U.S. or anyone cared about women, specifically black women and black children? And they sure are not caring about inner city, right?
Right.
They don't care about us, right? So let's look at something else. All of our greats, Michael Jackson, they said what? He likes kids, right?
Right.
They call him Pinocchio. They call him all kind of names. Whitney Houston, what did they call her? A junkie, right? Crackhead. What did they call Prince? Right? Remember, he was revolting from Sony.
Yep.
He was Prince, formerly known. No, he was the artist formerly known as
Prince. Right.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Okay. The artist formerly known as Prince. Right? So when you write the contract, right? So you have these contracts. They put your real name. Okay. Let's say, for instance, whoever, Robert R.Kelly. Then in brackets next to it, they put the artist. That's why Prince had the artist, right? So that means throughout that contract, you will just be the artist. So as Prince was even saying back then, which is still now, that you are enslaved to these record companies.
Right.
So once you reach 30 years, your masters come to you unless you owe that record label. Now we know when
Don't matter.
Sony gave her some money, right?
Right.
Now think about Michael Jackson, why they wanted to kill him. They wanted to kill Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson, when they say half of Sony, no, Michael Jackson owns Sony ATV. ATV, there's probably about 5,000 or 10,000 songs, and they always say Michael Jackson owned the Beatles catalog. But when you hear Mariah Carey, when you hear Gunn and Brooks, all them artists that was under Sony, that's Michael Jackson, right? So now the kid, whatever he owed Sony some money, and now Sony took that part back. Whenever black people are in power, what they do is they'll take another black person, give them a couple of dollars, because guess what we do? We don't pay attention to stuff. We don't research it. We talk about it. And now with media, guess what? We talk about it. So all of that stuff came up all these years. They're talking about it now. I'm not saying he didn't do anything. I'm not saying that. But you're right. So don't you think, if you think about an average dude out there, right?
Right.
You want to sleep with 19 women? Young. But y'all think when y'all had 19, 20 women, think about all when you call them and say, hey, anyone has ever done anything, and you about this? What about that lady that was on, what was that show? She was a reality show called The Massage. She was reading. She said, "Oh, I got the payment for my ex." And he said, "Who? R.Kelly." She was a Caucasian woman. She said, "Oh, he was respectful to me."
Wow.
Nothing came about that.
They didn't want nothing positive. They didn't want nobody positive speaking about him.
Exactly. Anytime someone says something positive, right, it gets shadow banned.
Right.
Nobody wants to hear. Or you have these people, and I'm just saying, I'm putting out this for you because you want to hear your mind. They did the same thing with Bill Cosby, right? Bill Cosby gave $350 million to black colleges, right? When they locked them up, what happened? The money stopped. So what I'm saying is this: when they lock these people up and kill them, that's your kid's education. When people say we're not going to listen to R.Kelly anymore, guess what? It's not that you're not listening to R.Kelly anymore. Guess what? You're not listening to Terry Hilton.
Half of the music industry. You can't mute R.Kelly. You got to go into the churches and everywhere.
They didn't know we get into an argument every single time. The time we argue about who's the best, Dana told me, because I'm going to say, there's nobody who's walking the face of the earth. Is he arrogant? Absolutely he has arrogance. But is he to be a good person? Yes. So I'm just saying, we all look at things a little differently. This ain't about no R.Kelly. Guess what? This is about your brother, your cousin,
your
uncle, your son. Look how many young men right now are getting RICO charges. Only when I see people, I'm in Jersey, everybody knows. When I see RICO, you know what I see? 30, 40 people, right?
Right.
I see guns. I see millions of dollars. Bodies, right? I see extortion.
Yep, taking the money.
Where is the money?
They taking the money.
When somebody wants to hurt you, they hurt you in two places: your heart or your money. In situations like this, first thing they did was, guess what? They smeared them. Because everybody knows, COVID is coming, right? And only, then it was money for all this stuff. So guess what? We're going to smear it to the internet. All these stuff. So now I'm going to smear your name. Then guess what they did? They started attacking his money. That's what they do. They attack him. Eddie Griffin said something. He said a black man don't leave this earth
without an asterisk. He said without an asterisk by their name. He went off the list about 10 names, and 10 popular celebrities who have an asterisk by their name at some point in their career. Yeah.
One thing Taylor didn't do is, and I wish he would have done, Taylor didn't rub elbows and shake hands with the right people. He was so high, you can tell. You can tell by the people he was with. He was so high that, you know what? He never looked at himself as a celebrity. He wanted to get people.
What do we say all the time? What do we say all the time?
Huh?
I was talking to Uncle Muse on the panel. We say all the time, R.Kelly never embraced the celebrity lifestyle.
Right, he was a regular dude.
Right, and you know what? That was his downfall. Because you know why I say that? When I followed Michael Jackson for 10 years. They couldn't touch me. You know why? Because Princess Diana's favorite song was Dirty Diana, right? Michael Jackson was cool with some kings and the princes and stuff with oil. You got to rub hands with the white people. I got this for it. I got this there. I don't mean no harm. But listen, you got to be with people who got stuff. Because if you find people who don't have nothing to do,
it make you the target.
You're it.
You become the target.
Right. I'm not knocking nobody, and please don't take it this way. You can't looking at himself as too regular, right? Because I forget, I did one Dana from one, right? He said he was out there, whether it's true or not, smoking cigars. I can believe that. Like, dude, you're not regular. When Jay-Z, I've said this many times, Jay-Z, I remember Jay-Z couldn't even see anybody. Him and happiness, we were all sitting in the tunnel, right? And let me tell you, it was like, you see the people he sing with, jazz all, I mean, they just were up and coming. That's what he started doing, having lunch with Warren Buffett, and all that. I'm not saying people behind, but you need people that are not wealthy, people who are decision makers. Because if he did, guess what? He wouldn't be in prison. I have never seen a celebrity in jail for nothing like this. You go over state lines all the time. I can be in Jersey and walk to New York within 10 steps. Go to the car. And people going so hard. Is it really about the victim of the stuff?
No.
Or is it really about, because guess what? You're not on the kids that's listening in them. What about that? What about people getting killed, especially in all these states, just because?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here for uproar. When I walk out of my house, forget a black man being hunted, because y'all always hunted. But as a woman, I'm hunted too. You know what I mean? So I'm saying, like, we got to pick our fight and pick which one. This ain't about no R.Kelly. This ain't about no victim. Because guess what? They ain't saying too much of nothing. Really. I mean, come on. You think a celebrity like him? I heard this young lady, when I first came in, I heard 3 of them. I can't wait. They build that super drink. Because you don't hear Chicago. People, I'm going to be right there. I can't wait till you get contact with it. I promise you, when I tell you, some of these women and some of these brothers was throwing themselves at this man when he was getting off the bus, and he was like, nah, I promise you, they were. When I see concerts and stuff, when I tell you, they get this, and they put them in that second row on a weekend because they know they're going to go backstage, and when you go backstage, before you meet the person, you see in their entourage, they're banned. You know, in that event because it's dirty backstage. It ain't like that.
Right.
And I'm gonna be like wasting too much time. I know people on phone, but I just want to, like I said, pick like this because I'm a thinker. You know what I mean? This ain't about money, nothing like that. I'm a thinker. I'm like, wow, it's different because I'm seeing too many. I'm seeing people going so hard out here, and it doesn't matter. Who said it matters?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you most definitely in the realm of what we talk about on this platform all the time. We always talk about the masters, the music, the money, the celebrity. He never embraced the celebrity status, and you made a good point when you brought up that when you're not hanging around people with success, you become the person that they come after. And with him.
In the studio and nobody made them. Think about how many records this person put out, right? R.Kelly, right? Okay, I don't think it's studio. I have seen people put one song out and put it for a whole weekend. One song. Okay. You don't got that much time. And think about somebody who is a composer, arranger, you're a writer, and all this other stuff. Think about that, right?
Okay.
Think how long that takes. Right?
Kathy, call in. Kathy, just call in.
Right. I'm sorry. I ain't even taking too much time.
Oh, no problem. You the first caller that did call in. So, I mean, you making a good point. Let me just ask you one question. What do you think about before you leave? What do you think about R. Kelly only having 3, all his children being by only one woman, and throughout his whole career?
I think it's bad because I know somebody he had women had a voice on it. Think about something, right? Because I know somebody had a you got a baby by R. Kelly. Guess what they call it? A cash register. intervene, right? Because they know he can get money from someone. So this man has about one woman and he married her. And he said he was working because he watched the show the movie The Notebook. Let me tell you, that's nothing. I give both kids out both for people. Okay? 10, 15. Look at Kamada up here. He's such a football player. He's got about 12 kids, 6, 7 baby moms. Like, really,
Right.
come on now. Like, you better than that.
JoJo, what's up?
Women or whatever, better.
Okay.
No, this ain't it. Move to somebody else. Go to puppy. We just had the other day.
Right.
Move around. Let's just say it.
All right.
We're talking about a family. Yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you, Lowdown.
Thank you, everybody. I'm talking to Debbie Johnson tomorrow.
All right.
Call from Catherine Wiggins. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Welcome to Big Vile Opinion. How's it going?
Good. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing all right.
Yes, I'm kind of going towards the conversation we talked about as far as R.Kelly with he has like one daughter and 2 sons, right?
I think 2 daughters and 1 son.
Okay, yeah, so I'm going back to that. I don't understand why people.
I can barely hear her. I can barely hear.
I don't know, Uncle. I can't do no better than what I'm doing.
Okay, that's cool.
Go ahead, Catherine.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm trying to talk to you.
I can hear you. That was somebody on the panel said that they could barely hear you. I can hear you. Go ahead with your statement.
Go ahead.
Oh.
Call back in, Catherine. There's something going on with her phone. Yeah, man. But what Lowdown said, I think there was one of the statements she made as far as him being around a lot of people. Kathy, call back in. Him being around a lot of people, regular people, and him being the guy, which we always talk about. That we see this situation, we see that scenario in the hood with just the regular hustler, right?
Right.
When you got people around you and you the person with the money, you make yourself a target, and sometimes you become a target of the same people that you be around. You don't even be outside people. It's the simple fact that they know you the one got the money. You putting them out on the blocks. They working all day, bringing you the money, but then they get jealous because they want your position. And then here it goes. Right. They will do whatever to set you up to take your position. I mean, this is the everyday street life.
Yeah, then you also have individuals that's even on the level of making money with you like that, but they just jealous of you. And like Boosie said, they hypnotize with hatred also, and just don't want to see you succeed more than them. You know what I mean? So they go both ways. You know what I mean? So,
JoJo, hit that call-in number, JoJo. Yeah. So, in looking at this dynamic, like we were just speaking earlier, as far as, the type, if you listen to the news in a way that they portray this man and his sexual life, even the doctor, we had to give him some medicine to calm down his sex drive. How I mean, it takes a lot.
I believe they made more than that. What it need to be. They saying they trying to shut his old doggone libido down. That's any human being. What are you talking about? But they made a big old issue out of it because it was him because of the case. See, they're not gonna share all those particulars in there. There's a lot of other particular scenarios in there that they didn't share all of that. You know what I mean? So you don't want him to be a human the way God has designed him to be. Yet he got only 3 children by 1 woman. After how many period time? So y'all need to bump me with all of that, man.
Right. You have to make.
Stop it, man. Stop it. And the woman throwing herself, they come with an agenda after that years of being in the business and those large venues you doing, and you still only got 3 kids. Man, y'all better bump me with that.
Right.
I've been showing my intelligence.
Man, you know if a woman wants to get pregnant by R.Kelly, these women wouldn't even tell us. They wouldn't even tell this man that they're pregnant.
Come on. The county would have been able to, nobody else would have been able to steal from them. They would have had it all.
Right. Hold on.
Y'all better stop playing with me, man.
Welcome to Big Vibe Opinion. Who we got speaking?
Man, this is the Ryan, man.
What's up, Unc? What's up, Unc? Keep speaking.
I'm good, man.
We on the rooftop, man.
Yeah, man. You know how we do it, man. We gonna change the game. You dig?
Most definitely.
Like it or not, man. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on it, man, because I'm coming in and tell you, man, you know what it is, man. Straight up, man. And I appreciate everything that you're doing, man. Shout out to the chat and the people that's coming in with constructive conversation and conversation that moves the barometer, man. And that's what it's all about, man. You can't get the minutia, man. The minutia out here, excuse my French, but it's crazy out here, man. If you can catch up and understand what you're looking at, you're good. And I know you can do that shit. I just wanna thank you, bro, for doing what you're doing. Keep doing it. And I've always told you from day one, keep mashing the gas, man. Mash on this gas, man, and give these haters plenty of space and keep moving, man. And I know you guys the callers come call in, man. I just have to come in here and speak on it, man.
Most definitely. You already know. I take it. I take it from you, most definitely.
Man, I'm proud of you. I want you to keep doing what you're doing. Don't allow any negative energy in your face, man, because it can seep in, whether you know it or not, man. And just by me getting this panel and calling in on him, that shit is coming, man. It's coming. It's coming. So, big boy, you know when we talk, that's cold.
Already.
I don't know that, but you did. Man, keep doing your thing, man. Shout out to the panel, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Do your thing. You know what it is, man. On that note, I'm out of here like that, man. Do your thing, bro.
Already, man. Salute from the rooftop, man.
Already, man.
All right, that was JoJo, y'all.
All right. All right, I made it to the crib, nephew. I'm about to go in. I'm got to keep my eyes around me.
All right. Get back on hop back on once you get up.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see what Sir Miguel got. In order to slow his sex drive, they would have given him castrate injections to slow his sex drive to lower his testosterone level. Right. I mean, that's crazy, man. It almost seems as if they wanted to neuter this man like a fucking dog or something. We gonna castrate you, so we don't want you having sex. But I mean, I just like, for me, when I think about this whole ordeal, it's like, do you know how much it takes? I mean, honestly, for the amount of women that they are saying that they are trying to explain to the world that this man was having sex with, for him to only have one woman to bear his children, all 3, that shit speaks volumes. And that doesn't get talked about enough in society today, because that shit is not normal, especially with this guy being a mega superstar. You mean to tell me, as a female, right? And there's women in this chat, and this is just being brutally honest for the women in this chat. if you all were dealing with a celebrity of this caliber, R. Kelly, shit, Michael Jackson, Prince, any one of them type celebrities, and you became with child, and you're gonna go and, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna go and tell it, you're gonna go and be willing to have an abortion, and you talking about, come on, this is the king of R&B. You're gonna go have an abortion when you got a part of this legacy. You are holding a part of this person's legacy in your stomach, and you're gonna go and do away with it? Come on, we gotta really speak under how, man. I see women out here keeping children for broke ass niggas. Just keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real, keep it all the way 100. I see women out here keep children for broke ass niggas, and they keep on having children for broke ass niggas. So you mean to tell me that a woman that get a chance, an opportunity to bear a child by a celebrity with the status of R. Kelly, that they are gonna go and do away with the child? But I ain't no fucking way. For real, I mean, just keeping it all the way 100. Just keep it all the way straight. I don't like to put it in that context, but we all come from that. We all come from those environments. We see it all the time. A woman will sit and have a child by a motherfucker with no job, no hustle, no enthusiasm about herself, and guess what? Have that baby and get pregnant again by the same dude. He ain't did shit for the first child. He ain't finna do shit for the second child. She working 2 jobs. He a stay-at-home dad. I mean, there's no kick, no disrespect towards the brothers out here, but it's some that are out here that are like that. So you mean to tell me with these thirsty-ass females who, now, come on now, we finna make this shit make sense. We gonna make this shit make sense. So you mean to tell me you would rather get restitution over having a baby? Now, do that make sense? Do that make any kind of fucking sense? You would rather wait to try and get restitution out of a celebrity like R. Kelly versus having a kid? Come on, man. You gotta make this shit make sense. What sounds more secure? What is more secure? Restitution or the kid? According to Judge Lennon Weber, well, restitution ain't for sure. That's not a for certain. But if you want to get pregnant by this man and have the child, guess what? You got a for sure. This is a for sure rest of your life type of deal. You know what I'm saying? The baby make way more sense than restitution. But why would you get an abortion when you possibly pregnant by a celebrity of the magnitude of R. Kelly? Maybe that baby, maybe you're not for sure that the baby is R. Kelly. Maybe R. Kelly wasn't the only one who was bumping your gears. Maybe you got rid of the baby because R. Kelly wasn't the only one bumping your gears. You know what I'm saying? Maybe R. Kelly wasn't the only one in your Jeep. You see what I'm saying? You get pregnant by R. Kelly. Man, R. Kelly, hey, I don't give a fuck what he, man, come on, man. R. Kelly give a goddamn, he couldn't tell me shit if he done fucked around and got, come on, man. Man, look here. As a female, you get pregnant by a fucking superstar like that, and you gonna take his word? I mean, that goddamn baby like a prenup. I mean, come on, man, you gotta make it make sense. You gotta make that shit make sense. It don't go down like that, but this is what the world want us to believe, that this man was just so much of a sexual predator that he was out here just having sex freely with all of these women. Well, it must was some protection in place at some point. It had to be some protection somewhere, because how goddamn accurate you got to be as a man to be having sex with all of these women, but the only one get pregnant 3 times is your wife. Come on, man. You gotta make this shit make sense. For all of these women to quote unquote have contracted something from this man, that means they were having unprotected sex, right? All of this unprotected sex, but only one woman carried the children. We gotta make this shit make sense. But the world doesn't want us to believe that. The world want us to think that this man was just out here raw dog and going crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is the shit this is the conversation that the people don't want to have. This motherfucking woman, these females talking about, you don't go have no abortion by a goddamn R.Kelly. You crazy. If you did, you deserve a goddamn crazy check at the first of the month. You miss your the baby is the meal ticket, not the goddamn restitution. The goddamn baby is the real meal ticket, not the goddamn restitution. But this is what these motherfuckers want y'all to believe. This is what they want us to believe. Hold on, we got a caller.
Catherine Wiggins. To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
How's it going, Catherine? Welcome to Big Vibe Opinion.
Oh, you know what? You are so awesome.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You are so awesome. And you are saying, you are so true. Everything you're saying is on point. And I really admire that.
Thank you so much. I can hear you. I can hear you nice and clear.
Okay, everything you're saying is on point, and I agree 100%. You know what? You got a good platform. I never knew of you, but I know you now. And guess what? I'm gonna bless you because I love your content. You speak it real. You keep everything real. A lot of people doesn't want to hear it. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I hear you.
All right. A lot of people doesn't want to hear the truth. Nowadays, the truth is a lie, and the lie is the truth. But everything you're saying is on point, and I really admire that. I just want to say that. I'm just going to end it like that. I'm listening to your content.
Thank you so much.
And I want to let you know one thing. You are awesome.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I just try to do the right thing. I try to bring logic to the conversation and not what the media is talking about. Because at the end of the day, we can listen to what people say, but guess what? We all are living beings on this earth. We see what's going on. We have the ability to see what's going on. We come from these environments that the government is trying to portray as being clean, safe environments, which we know is a lie. You can't come in. You're a governor, you're a senator, you're a prosecutor, you're a judge. You can't come in the hood and tell me what the fuck is going on in the hood where I live every day. You can't convince me. You can't pull the wool over my eyes. When these women say, oh, you done got pregnant for R.Kelly and you'd have had an abortion. What the fuck? Ain't no way.
Right. Exactly. And you know what? You made a good point. You made a good point. This man is a celebrity. He can have anyone he wants. Right? You hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here. I'm with you. I'm following you. I'm letting you go. Just go ahead. I'm following you.
You're right. You're 100% correct. Because he's a celebrity. What do he need with those life?
Nothing.
Exactly. So they're coming to the table like they're doing something for him. But they're doing nothing for him. It was a setup.
All the way around the board. But the only way they do this to our people because our people, to the sound of restitution. They took a chance at restitution versus if you were to got pregnant and had a baby, you got that baby is a lifetime of wealth versus waiting on a if and a wish and an if I get restitution. But I told you, if my auntie, let me be quiet. I ain't gonna say that. But if my auntie had a dick, she'll be my uncle. But hey, If you feel like restitution is your way, then go that way. But if you chose restitution over birthing a child by a celebrity like R. Kelly, you got to be retarded. I mean, it don't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Can you hear me? Are you there?
I'm here. I'm listening to you.
Okay, it doesn't make any sense at all. And everything you said was on point. And you know, it's good to have someone like you and so many others like myself that can see. You know, a lot of people doesn't see these. Their eyes are closed.
Right.
If you really look at the situation, this man is a celebrity. I mean, it's not like he was out there looking for anybody. They went to his concert, yeah, all right, but then it was something behind it. These women was not slaves. They was overage. They knew what they was doing. They wanted to be where they was at, and they wanted to be with that person they was with.
Agree. But see what they want a celebrity to stop what he doing to magnify them. But you can't, I'm not finna put my light out to come shine your light. Shit don't work that way.
Right, exactly. I mean, like, come on now. He's a celebrity. He didn't need them. They needed him. They loved being around him.
Yeah, they sought him out. They came looking for him. Like he told Gayle King, I didn't go looking for these people. They came looking for me. I keep on telling people we have to look at this story. We've heard about stories of the predator and the prey. In most stories you hear about the predator and the prey, the predator is always chasing the prey. But when you look at this R. Kelly case, this shit is in reverse. You got the prey chasing the predator. They say R. Kelly is the predator, but these women is chasing R. Kelly.
They're the predators. I mean, it makes me so angry and so mad because they get around here acting like, oh, R. Kelly, they're the celebrities. He's just a wannabe. Oh, they're doing everything for him. He's doing nothing. It just makes me so angry. I'm not going to hold up your time.
Okay.
I just want to say that I admire your channel. I think you're very logical. You got a mind of wisdom. You're a smart man. And any woman, I don't know if you have a wife and kids, but whoever she is lucky because you are not sleeping.
No, I ain't gonna sleep. I'm gonna sleep when I die.
Yeah, that's what we all gonna do. And you made a great point on that too. I can listen to you. I can listen to your channel, and you speak a lot of knowledge. And I'm so happy to just one of the haters over here, you know, just pointing the fingers on R. Kelly to make him seem like he's the bad person. Mm-hmm. He's not the bad person.
No. Make sure you get to my community wall. I'm gonna be doing an interview, one-on-one sit-down interview on Friday. One-on-one, get to know Big Val Opinion. Who is Big Val Opinion? You know what I'm about, where I come from. On my community wall this Friday coming at 4 p.m.
Okay, where do you live?
I live in Texas.
Oh, all right. Okay. Well, I just want to say you're very, you know what, you're very logical, and you're full of wisdom, and I always listen to you because you be speaking the truth. And you know you're gonna have a lot of people that's gonna be out here talking about, oh, well. Those are not but the people that is brainwashed to the media and all these other people talking out of their head, you know.
But when they come in with that negativity, I got something that I say I believe in. If you don't agree with what I agree with, I'm giving you the boot out the door. We ain't got no conversation.
You told them that the other night. You told everybody if you're gonna come in here with negativity, block them out.
That's it. Right? That's it.
And no, that's all.
No negativity will be accepted at all on no level. We ain't gonna let it in here because negativity is like a cancer. Once you allow it in, it tends to grow. So the only way you kill cancer is you kill it at the door.
Exactly. And you know what? You're doing the right thing because you're trying to be a supporter of R.Kelly, and I'm just a lover boy. I love him. I love R.Kelly. I doesn't love him because who he is. I love him because he got the spirit of God, and he's humble, and he's not. You know why he didn't take that plea deal?
No, I'm innocent. Why would I take a plea? I die here. Like you heard what he said.
Listen. He didn't take. No, I'm talking about R.Kelly now. He didn't take that plea deal because he didn't want to lie on his nuts, his head. You know, he wanted to be true of a man like he is. He wasn't gonna lie on his dick. You know, he was gonna be truthful about everything.
No.
I was saying, and he was like, I was staying in this prison until I'm 89, until I die. Well, you're not gonna convince me to lie on myself like that to say something I didn't do. You know how the plea deal goes. But
that's how they do our people, man. They make our people value their freedom versus they you know, they life, you know.
Right. Because a lot of our people they settle. They be like, okay, I'm just gonna go on with it, but they don't understand. They allowing the white people to stoop to their level. I'm not gonna make a plea deal to something. I'm not gonna confess to something I didn't do.
Right.
Keep me in jail.
Right. That's what they do.
You know, I'm not gonna lie on myself. That's not gonna happen. I'm gonna stand up for my rights. I'm not gonna just, all right, I'm gonna say, oh, well, take a plea deal, you'll get 10 years out of 30 years. I'm not gonna do that shit.
No, if you're innocent, stand on your innocence. That's it, that's all.
You're right. So I'm not gonna keep you no longer because I know you got other people want to call you. It's a lot of things you want to speak about, and I'm just gonna let you go, but I'm so happy to talk to you because guess what? I love to hear you talk because you talk with truth.
Thank you so much for that.
So I'm gonna listen at you. So I'm gonna just hang up now. It was nice talking to you.
Nice talking to you too. Make sure you call in next time. What up, Jeff Taylor? What's up with it?
What's poppin'? What's going on, Big Vav, Brother Mule?
I didn't semi-recover, man. Semi-recover from the 24-hour lock-in. Boy, that was a tough feat, but we got it done.
Hey, bro. Hey, man, I just want to give you your flowers for that. That was beautiful, man. That you was able to put that together and also manifest it into reality. You know what I'm saying? They say mind the builder, spirit is the force behind the build, and the physical is the result. So you tapped into all three different dimensions and manifested something that was monumental. 24 hours of pure positivity about the brother Kales and other topics alike. So, man, hats off to you, everybody that
hats
came
off
on
to y'all, man, because of y'all that be on this panel. You know, because of you all that be on this panel, the reason why I knew, it wasn't I felt, it wasn't I thought, it was because of you all that be on this panel. I knew that if anybody on YouTube could pull this shit off, we could do it.
Oh, man. What was the first one? Y'all did the 3 hours, and then the second 3 hours was Provoked Thoughts. Shout out to the brother Derek. Then after that, I think it was Lavish. Then after that, it was J-Rock.
There was Classic. Classic came. Classic followed by J-Rock. Classic came with her timeline of events. Then J-Rock came in at 12 with the fucking with the catalog breakdown of the music anniversaries. I mean, bro, people was talking about that. I went on platforms, Lady D, other platforms, people were sending me links. They was talking about the 24-hour lockdown. Somebody even had the nerve to go and say, it's my turn. Boy, often often imitated, but never duplicated. I'm telling you.
Hey, I saw that and I went and commented like, you know, salute. I appreciate
I
that
salute
because you,
anybody who attempt. I salute anybody who attempt. But the thing about making the attempt, you gotta be sincere. You know, don't be sincere in your efforts. You know what I'm saying? And invite people, ask people to come over because we all can do a 24-hour lock-in, but we gotta all understand that shit comes with respect. You know, I respect you guys that come on this panel. I respect everybody that came on the panel. I respect people in my chat. I respect the people that called in. I respect everybody. I don't have an issue with not one soul on these YouTube streets when we are talking about the injustice of Robert Sylvester Kelly, the injustice of black men, black boys, in this country that we have to go through because we deal with a whole different level of scrutiny. We already prejudged by the color of our skin, the makeup of our body. They already jealous about the natural ability that God gave us to have rhythm, to have athleticism. I mean, it's so much that comes with us being black men that people dislike us for that we have no control over.
You better preach. You better preach.
shout out JoJo. What up, big bro? Hey,
You see what I'm saying?
that's
We
love.
didn't ask for this. We didn't ask for this fucking DNA. We didn't ask for these genetics.
Absolutely.
God created us in his image and likeness. And that's how we walk this earth. But guess what? It's people out there that dislike us just because of our makeup. A lot of people don't understand how they already count us. When we come out of our mama womb, when we come out of that birth canal, we already are part of the statistics before we even walk the fucking face of the earth. How can you make that make sense?
Oh, you dropping heavy now. You dropping something heavy now.
How do you put me as a statistic and I ain't even took a step into this world?
The late Donny Hathaway said it like this: to be young, gifted, and black. Woo!
Man.
What up, J. Rob?
A triple threat.
Huh? And all I got left is my voice. I gotta use it for my weapon because they left me no choice. Man, look here. When you understand the enemy, then when you understand the enemy, then you understand how to fight. I know you're gonna take my legs. I know you're gonna tie my hands behind my back. You're gonna try to gag me because you want me to suffer.
Nephew, I don't know if y'all remember. Help me, J Rock. Help me, JT. Tom Cruise, The Last Samurai. The main actor that was with him in there, I can't think of that gentleman's name. But he got to a point where Tom said, why do we keep having these conversations? And he turned around, looked at him, and said, to know my enemy. That place was so pure and so serene. They had so much honor in what they did. How they got
Thank you,
up.
JoJo.
How they got up
Thank you, JoJo.
early in the morning before the sunrise and dedicated and devoted themselves to practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. And the discipline focus, abstaining from everything that would be a distraction. Woo! It transformed. It transformed his character till he joined them and helped defend them against his own people. Woo, y'all take that away and let it breathe. Y'all dissect that and let it breathe. I yield back.
Well, you gotta ask yourself, I'm gonna tell you how this country attack us as black men, right? They sit back and they study us They come and they attack us. They come and they lock us away unjustly. But then they try to protect the shit that they do. You know what I'm saying? They brag on the army, but you don't hear them talk about the SEAL. They talk about they powerful. They talk about how powerful their army is, but who go in and get the goddamn job done?
Yep. That's how they got Bin Laden.
They don't never speak about it. We ain't afforded that same privacy as a black man. Our life is exploited from the time that we were born into this world. If you ever look at the statistics, man, they had already told you when you come out, you one of something. This shit is crazy, man. And it's the reality that we all face. And we don't have time to study statistics. We don't have time to study statistics coming up in the environment that we come up in because we are on survival mode, as Uncle called.
Yep.
We are on survival mode from the time we come out the womb, man. We don't have time. Most of us come out the womb. Some of us grew up in single. If you grow up in a single parent household, you starting to work at 14, 15 years old. You got to help mama.
Yeah.
Now that young kid that was 14 to 15 years old don't have no goddamn childhood because he got to get a job to help mama pay the bills. He grew up to be a young man.
Yeah.
Guess what? What if what you doing ain't helping mama pay the bills? Now you got to take penitentiary chances.
Right. Let me show
They
you how
don't talk about this type of shit. When you talk about R.Kelly, you hear this man say, I lived on Venice Beach, homeless. I slept on benches. I slept under bridges. I slept in subways. The shit that this man had to go through, this man's whole career have been a challenge. And even when he started to sit still and get a little rest, guess what? He had to get up and keep running.
Yep.
But God put him in a position to say, Robert, you no longer can run. You must face this adversity right now.
Yeah. That's good for
We all run. We all run from some type of adversity in life. But at some point, we're going to get to a point to where we're going to have to face whatever it is that's before us.
And I'm
ain't no going around, ain't no going under or over. God will see that you go straight through. I yield back.
I'm going to tell you why that's so critical and so important. Anybody in the chat, if you're going through your go-through, let me spin off what Nephew Vi just said, how critical that is. Adversity, pressure, whatever it is. Why it's so important for you to go through that? Because on the other side of that is not only your deliverance and the details of the process of what you go through, there's your deliverance. Why that's so critical? Because each part you're going to need to regurgitate that back. When you sit down and break bread with someone, it's not by coincidence that you standing in their presence and you just been through and you went through with joy in your heart. You didn't understand what was going on, but something was pushing you. It was compelling you, and you were submitting to that. And when you got through on the other side of that, my soul looked back and wondered, whoa, how I got over. Who need this goodness I done just went through? Who need this goodness? Who need to hear this testimony the way I articulate it? When the next person beside me story don't reach them in the same way with what they may be going through. You see how critical that is? And if all of us face that same thing, then we can look at this jigsaw piece puzzle and say, oh, here's my piece. Oh, you got your piece? Yeah, I got my piece too. You got your piece? Yeah, I just came through. Oh, I'm ready. Who needs this goodness? Who needs this goodness? We are our brothers and sisters' keeper. We can't make it without one another. We are here on this planet Earth to be a human family outreach to everybody is welcome to the table. Everybody is welcome to the table. And you're going to have some who fall off, who going to not walk into the light of goodness because of the rebellious spirit that they are holding on to within their soul. So you don't ever try to reason with a person like that because it's a waste of time. You can name individuals who did some horrific things in history. We ain't got to name their name. You know them. God will never, ever, being who He is, He will honor your free will and freedom of choice to go in the wrong direction and not want to come in the right direction. He set before you life and death, good and evil, a broad way, a narrow way. One you get everything you want, but it's consequences to that. Brother Kelly will stand away from that. But when the light bulb come on and say, yeah, but so, I'm still tired of this. I want to break away. Pac did the same thing. Oh, you don't leave this. You don't leave this clean like that. So now you know, okay, it's going to be a dog fight. It's going to be a dog fight. But I rather live like a man, live like a woman, whoever the person is, than die like a coward, then go out like that. That's why it's so critical. Now yield back. It's with unity, is so much strength and stability there. You can go fast by yourself, but you ain't gonna go long distance without a team. And I yield back on that one.
Big fact. J Rock, brother Dame, how y'all brothers feeling this evening?
What's up with you, Jeff? What up, Big Vibe? What up, Muse?
That's classic. Everybody sees that, brother Dean. That's classic. With that, I told her she need to change it.
Yeah,
Classy,
what
my
you
bad.
doing?
Yes.
You creeping up in here? You
I saw
Jeff
that.
say,
I
Jeff
saw
say,
that.
brother Dean. He just saw that D.
yeah.
I saw the D. I thought that was Dave. What's up, Classy? My bad.
Hey, guys.
How you doing, Queen?
I'm good. I'm good.
That's what's
How
up.
y'all?
Wonderful, phenomenal. J Rock, how you feeling, my brother?
I'm good. How about everybody else in the on the panel in the chat? What up, Jeff? What up, Classy? What up, Big Vibe? Muse and everybody.
What's poppin', brother? How you feeling?
Hey, J Rock.
Just trying to see if you picking up what
What
I
up,
just.
J-Rock?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I got it. I mean, everybody talks about want to put in their 2 cents in regards to R.Kelly. Before I go any further, I'm gonna give a shout out to Nikki Poet at Large, aka Nikki Purple.
Mm-hmm.
What
Mm-hmm.
she put together in that 8 minutes was
Yeah,
absolutely powerful.
yeah, that was phenomenal.
One one of the lines that she said that really stuck out to me in regards to R. Kelly was when she said, "If you don't own your masters own you."
Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I was getting on the expressway when I heard that part.
Bars.
Yeah, bars for real, for real. No cap.
If that wasn't one of the most powerful lines on there, then I don't know what was. And evidently, those masters knew it too, and that's why they come at R. Kelly with guns blazing anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that right there in itself and to tie in to what you brothers were talking about as far as being a black man in America in this westernized society. If you look at the panel right now, minus the young Queen Classy, we got
No cap.
that was four brothers from well, two of us from the Midwest, and we have two from down south. And all the brothers that graced the panel throughout, our lives that we patronize on this channel. we represent in a small demographic the whole country, and we all share similar experiences in that vein of being a black male in society. And we all face the same, regardless that we come from different sides of the map, we all face the same type of similar circumstances dealing with, urban America. And like you said, the day that we were born, we were a threat. So to make it through those type of extremes to any type of success in America, you become not only a triple threat, but a quadruple threat. And they use any and every obstacle that they can throw in front of you. When it comes to celebrities, where I tend to see people will say, "Oh, that's y'all worried about celebrities." None of this. Let me explain and educate you. They use celebrities as proxies and examples for the rest of society, for the rest of us. So if they can do an injustice to someone such as an R.Kelly right dead smack in front of our face, then they're testing the waters. They have groups, they have secret societies that they refer to as think tanks that sit back and they throw things at us, and then they sit back and watch it, and they collect data. They study how we react to what they throw at us.
It's a test.
Yeah, it's a test. And with this particular situation, they see how Black people react to certain trigger words, rape culture, abuse, victim, sexual assault. Those are emotional triggers for us, and they sit back and they study us. And if you're not quick on the draw, you will fall susceptible to the traps that they put out there. So with that being said, not to dive too deep off into it, because I felt that the conversation that y'all were having was just it opens up doors for so many different conversations to unpack and explore. Being a Black man in America, especially coming up in certain eras and areas, the first thing that we encounter as injustice is the police. Those are our first introductions as preteens, most of us, that we experience being racially profiled at a very, very early age as adolescents. So they treat adolescents as adults, Black male adolescents as adults. But you mean to tell me that those same adults young adults that you treat as young adults, if a 15-year-old was to commit a murder, they would be tried as an adult. But that same 15 or 16-year-old doesn't have the mental capacity or the wherewithal to know who they want to sleep with, is an oxymoron at best. You know what I'm saying? Very hypocritical. But, this is something that has been going on since the beginning of time. And it's not going to change until we become cognitive of what is actually happening and make changes about it. And I believe that, conversations like this need to continue. So I salute the platforms like Big Vi and others that continue to raise the conversation and also bring awareness to the injustice that's going on. But I'm going to yield back on that and let the Classy and J Rock and Muse and whoever wants to chime in.
I chime in right where you at.
Oh, okay.
It's so ironic. It's so ironic when we talk about the South, right? When we talk about 15, 16-year-olds can commit a murder or a robbery and they can be charged as adults. And then you like say, they'll turn right back around and tell you a 15, 16-year-old don't got the capacity to consent. But what they do in the hood, from what I understand, when I was coming up, 15, 16 years old. Like we out at the school fighting, out in the streets fighting with our little groups or whatever. You know what they did? Instead of them going, bringing our parents in, or coming out to our parents, or trying to get to the bottom of why is all this going down, or why is all this fighting going on, or who's behind all this fighting that's going on. They changed the law and brought the age down to where if you fight, you could go to prison instead of going to juvenile detention. So at first you had to be, this is where I'm from in Louisiana growing up. You had to be 18 years old. At 18, they would send you up the road. What they call, that's like juvenile. We're gonna send you up the road. So they say from 15 to 18, they would send you up the road. From 15 to 17, they would send you up the road if you were fighting. If you just got to the point to where you always out in the streets and shit. So they not even trying to come deal with your parent ever. You know, they're not trying to see what's going on. They not trying. You could be someone who's been jumped on 5 or 6. Every day you walk home, you getting jumped on by a group of kids, and you just protecting yourself. So what they did was they went and changed the law in the town where I'm from. They changed the law where if you 16 and you get caught fighting, guess what? You going to jail. You can be tried as an adult at the age of 16.
Population control. That's what that is.
Man, that's deep.
Population
so
control.
Instead of y'all doing y'all job to get to the bottom line, y'all say, fuck it, we're not going to worry about it. We catch them fighting, we just going to lock them up. What happened to that 16-year-old when you lock him up for the first time for 3 days, 72 hours? You put a 16-year-old in prison, in a jail for 72-hour hold. You just introduced him to the worst thing ever in his life.
That's the modern day slavery. It still exists. It hasn't went anywhere.
Now what is his mindset when he out in the street fighting? I'm gonna fight, I ain't gonna do shit but go to jail for 72 hours and get out. Well, how about he go to jail for 72 hours? The next time he go for 72 hours, he not gonna even realize when he been there for a month. He ain't gonna realize when he in there for 6 months. When he in there for a year, 5 years, 10 years, the rest of his goddamn life, because guess what? Y'all created that environment for him.
Very true.
And why do you think the super wealthy? Hear what I'm saying? I didn't say rich. I didn't say no disrespect to Warren Buffett, because I learned a lot from Warren Buffett. I studied Warren Buffett, listened to Warren Buffett, a lot of jewels. But when I say super wealthy, I'm talking about a whole different thing. They invest in stocks and shares to build more. It's big business. Prison is big business.
Yeah. Yes, and guess what else they get? And guess what else the prison get? They get food stamps.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, they tell a single mother she had the father got to be out of the house in order for her to get food stamps. But they give food stamps to prison.
Yeah, like in Illinois, if you notice, like okay, you got the big cities. You know, you got Chicago. You got the surrounding suburbs that are pretty much urban. You got different parts like Champaign. You got different parts of Chicago, Illinois. But where they built the prison at is way off in the country. You know what I'm saying? Where, you know, it's majority Caucasian population. So they got you in these communities where there's all these different elements, and they implemented, you know, poverty and drugs and all these different social and economical challenges. But when they incarcerate these individuals, they ship them to the middle of these cornfields in Illinois, where they have no other source of income but to work at the local prison. So it becomes a huge industry, not only for the dominant society, but it trickles down to their they family members that otherwise probably wouldn't have a job if they wasn't a correctional officer at this
Nobody in the
particular
town
prison.
would eat. Nobody in the community in the town would eat.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for the prison. Pop was talking about that stuff, JT, back then, but ain't nobody listening. They bobbing their head to the music, and I get it. But you know what I mean? But and I understand this is what, and I yield back. This what made people in that era that was on that type of message, you know, the public enemy, all the one, Pac and all them, is because they was addressing issues, man. I know we want to party, we want to kick it, and I ain't touching that, and I ain't trying to put that down. I'm not even on none of that. All I'm saying, certain artists you can talk about today that might not be here, or their style or message in their music, they don't want to play that, is because of what they were talking about.
Mm-hmm.
What discourages me and saddens me about today's generation, with all the artistry that they have, all the genius, and they don't think of the bigger picture like that. And I get it. It's a different era, a different mindset. I get it. They in it right now. You know, right now. Yeah, I got that. I can invest in that, and then that'll grow. But I ain't, you know, not, I ain't. Yeah, I'm generation. Yeah, I got that. I need. I want my bag right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like you hustling backwards though.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
it's
what
huge business because let's do the mathematics. For one prisoner, like for one
I don't know
inmate in a county jail, I think it was like they get like
that.
35,000
I
a
think it's more
year.
than that. I think it's more than that. I think it's probably a
Yeah,
little bit more. Yeah, it's
but as a
around there.
prisoner, whatever it is, it's
Yeah,
like five figures. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And whatever,
See that?
and what and whatever they get for, like, that's inmate, like county jail. Now prisoners, like, they go to the penitentiary, is actually double whatever it is in the county. So
Right,
if it's 50,000 uh in the county for each head a year, then
right,
it's 100,000 for every prisoner.
right,
That's
right,
buku money. And then when you look at the demographics, how they break it down, and we only make up 12% allegedly of the population in the country, but we make up over 80% of the prison population. It's astronomical. You know that they doing, not only are they doubling up, they are quadrupling up on us. We the most consumer based. We buy most of everything. They lock us up, get all this extra money, and it's like a revolving door. And I remember talking to this one guy, and he told me, he was like, this was like, he was his fifth time coming to the penitentiary, and he was like, his mom came to him and asked him, like, where did we go wrong? And his answer, he was like, where did we go wrong? We gave you a good home. We did this, we did that. And you know what I'm saying? He was like, he had both his parents, and he was like, Mom, you didn't do anything. He was like, one or two parents could never compete with society. Once I walk out your front door, I'm faced with so many different obstacles, not only from outside influences, but my own kind. So the decisions that I made that land me into the positions that I'm in, and I don't even think that brother was 40 years old yet, and he had been to prison 5 or 6 times. And he was like, he told his mother that, and she just burst out in tears, because it's like the streams that we come from in our society, in our neighborhoods, is so hard. Even one or two parents could never compete. You really have to be so ultra intelligent. You have to have environmental awareness to survive and really stay out the way from a lot of the pressures of society that we are faced with. So
now remember when I mentioned to y'all the title of that DVD that Tupac did with QD3, Quincy Jones' son, and a couple of other people was on the project called Thug Angel. Pac was 17 years old during this time when he gave this interview. He had that Gumby haircut. And Pac said exactly what you just said, but this how he said it, Def. He said, we are not being, talking about his generation at that time, at that age bracket, and moving forward. We're not being prepared for the real America that we have to live in. And then Pac went off to give some examples. You know, he said there should be classes on scams. There should be classes on apartheid. There should be classes on why there's hunger in America. There should be classes on understanding politicians double talk.
What he talk about? We say should nobody be winning no fucking Powerball in this country for millions of dollars when this motherfucker's on the street homeless with no food, nowhere to go.
Yeah, that was laid on down. Yeah, that was laid on down the line when he did that Christmas interview in the studio, and they never aired what he said. There was a reason for that. My point is that's why a lot of individuals get discouraged. You got some who still press forward, and we can run down their name in history, even in our local, even today, who not compromised, who got integrity. You know what I mean? Who ain't upset, you know, it can't be bought. But their voice is not as heard. The ones who perpetrate. And under the table, they making these dealings. You know what I mean? It's just like back there in the plantation. Boss, he not working, boss.
Huh.
It's the same thing. I said they work all the time. It's the same thing.
That's that stool pigeon, Willie Lynch, you know mentality.
But imagine how all of those prisons like that, like what Jeff talking about. But see, in Louisiana, they call them P forms.
Okay.
Totally different. Because the inmates, they grow and process everything in the prison. They grow their own food, fruits, vegetables, all that shit. Angola, Louisiana. It's a town. They got residents there that live on this island where this prison is. Everybody that live there work the prison. Still to this day, you go to Louisiana, you'll see inmates on side of the roads with stripes on, slang blades, pushing Moors.
Wow.
Nothing has changed. So imagine if a prison like those prisons up north, they get funded by the government. Imagine how much money a prison like Angola make. Well, most of the people in there got life. They make their own food, so they don't get food stamp shit like that. So they fund the funding that prison get. I wouldn't be surprised at the number if I was to hear it, because it's everything in house.
Right. Yeah.
It's sad, man. It's sad, but I like how we always talk about Pac over here, because Pac was a revolutionary, man, and he was way ahead of his time. And like I just love when I hear him talk about. We talk about Tim Savage and Angelo was those people that Pac was talking to. He said, Brenda got a baby, but Brenda barely got a brain. A damn shame this kid can't even spell her name. And what did Tim and Angelo say? That ain't our problem. That's up to Brenda family.
Well, let me show
you how it affects our whole community.
We see, and that right there. Those who control the narrative do not want to hear that.
No.
They say, be quiet with that. Silence that person. Infiltrate his inner circle and shut that down by any means necessary. So you got some of us who say, man, forget that, man. They was telling Pop, why you talking about that, man? We trying to get paid, get this back. Man, well, you ain't got to be on that. Pop wasn't into that. He wasn't concerned about the money
Mm-mm.
and the fame. He said it. After fame, after money, I'm just a simple man.
Mm.
Because that stuff right there breeds envy.
Yeah, he
What
knew
he
he knew
really
what the
on
money was.
is trying to do an awakening, opening up the mind to be independent thinkers. And when you take a stand on your principles and walk in integrity, and you want to be an independent thinker in this society, they have a bullet waiting for you because they control the narrative. Do you know how much principle and how much devotion, how much wisdom from above to walk your stand to say, even if it take my life, I'm gonna stand on my principle. Man, I'm not taking no plea deal. Are you crazy? Man,
Mm.
I walk down here, dude, before I do that. Because I
Hey,
can stand here with peace in my soul because I know I'm innocent.
hey, brother Muse, to add to what you just said,
Take it off, Jeff. Take it away.
man, let's look at Bill Cosby, right?
Let's do it.
And let's say literally not even a week before he got released,
Mm,
and his conviction was overturned. Shout out to Bonjean, J-Bo on the scene.
yes, sir.
They offered, now he had been in jail about as long as Kels has been now, like 3-4
Okay.
years. And they offered him an opportunity for early release through
Mm-hmm.
some type of program where he would have to admit being, basically admit to being a sexual offender. You take this
Mm-hmm.
little class, we'll let you get out. Because they knew what was coming, but he didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
So they
Mm-hmm.
was like, look, if you take this class, you get out in 30 days, with good time. I know you still got a few more years left, but with this class, Bill Cosby's told them, I ain't finna take anything that's gonna say that I was guilty because I did not do this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
No less than 48 hours later, breaking news.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Cosby conviction overturned. He will be released.
Mm-hmm. Because they
So
knew he was innocent. They knew he
absolutely.
was innocent. I
He said,
must
I'd rather I already lived my life. I'm an 80-some-year-old man. I will rather die in here to admit to something that I did not do.
now. Here's the thing, Jeff. Please walk with me with this. Walk with me. Walk me with. And you know that song from Shot Town, but we ain't gonna go there right now.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about. They ain't ready.
Shout
They
out
ain't
to
ready for that. They ain't ready for that. You see
Cross
how?
with me through the city of shot where the
Ah, come
folks
on!
will
Don't give
be.
it to him, Jeff. Don't give it to him. Hold it back. Hold it back.
Hey,
Now you,
shout out to DA Smart.
yes, sir. That's what really bothers me about this generation, man. Y'all be talking all of this, putting all this stuff behind that. And when we need you to stand like real soldiers, like he just eloquently laid down what Mr. Cosby and others have done, where y'all at, man? We done
Man,
before you done laid the pay work, we done laid the ground, man. We done did, man. We need y'all. Where you at? They
hmm
saying, hey, I hear you, OG, but hey, man, I ain't even trying to get no, I ain't trying to have no smoke. I'm just trying to get my bag, man, just live. Man, I've been trying to get out the hood a long time. And I'm not even mad at you for that. I'm not even mad at you for that. But I want
hmm
you to understand that as easily as that being presented to you and offered to you and laid to you, there's some catches to that you're not looking at and seeing.
hmm
If you think I'm lying, just go down the list of the industry. I'm talking about the younger generation, the millennials. Some of them
Right.
right now will come back and tell you, hey, dog, man, dude, it ain't even worth that. Ask Kodak Black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
You know,
rumor has it that they offered Kills a plea deal some years back, like you take this 10 years or whatever. See, he cut from that same cloth. I'm
come
not
on, man.
finna sit up here and convict I done lived 3/4 of my life. I'm not gonna let y'all tarnish my legacy by falsely incriminating myself.
But
I'm
look,
not
look at
gonna
this.
do it.
But look at this, JT. You can mute me. You can tarnish my name, but you will never be able to get inside my DNA and take my gifting.
Facts.
You will never be able to go back in time and erase the impact of goodness that I put my blood and sweat and tears on many individuals' heart that birthed the whole generation.
Mm.
And you feeling some type of way about that.
Oh yeah.
We know what it is. So because of that, he can stand 10 toes thorough in his truth. That alone, by doing that, irritates,
Man,
vex their spirit.
they underestimated his strength. Kale's
Hmm.
from the
Bingo!
project.
Ding, ding, ding,
Kale's
ding,
from the
ding, ding, ding,
project.
ding.
Speak on
He's from the projects. You're not gonna break him with incarceration or nothing like, you know, anything that you can manufacture. He has God in him. Man, something man-made can't break what God created.
Let me pause and shift gears and help my nephew out. And let me say this before he even get it out his forehead. For those of you in the chat who discouraged and you kind of a little disappointed because you didn't catch the 24-hour live, what you are hearing right now at this time is organically being done to give you a prelude when we had a second 24 live. I hope you be prepared to be locked in. I want you to take your bath, do your walk, do your stretches, take your power naps. Don't eat before you do it. All you have to do, make sure your phone is reset and get your charger, get your little control, get your lazy boy, whatever. Get whatever you need. Get your tea, get your wine, whatever you need to be ready. Because this is a prelude of what you're about to encounter. And the next one gonna be fire.
it.
Yes, sir.
Nephew might have a surprise for you. And I yield back before I say what.
We coming. We coming. In the words of Dion, we coming.
That's it. That's it.
And we bringing our luggage with us. We
I'm gonna go
coming.
ahead. I'm gonna say this right quick.
Come on, J Rock.
A lot of people
Give
keep
that shot.
asking. A lot of people wondering with everything R. Kelly is going through. He hasn't said nothing negative about any of these so-called accusers.
Mm,
He hasn't said anything derogatory about even the prosecutors and anybody that's coming at him.
mm.
But yet they still want to say, but yet you got Drippy the dry ass curl up to talk about stop talking about the accusers. And he's still out here talking that crazy shit. But said that the people I know people are wondering why hasn't he said it? But well, for the intelligent folks. I can't speak for those others. But the intelligent folks who asked the question, why hasn't he said anything about those accusers? Why hasn't he said anything in court? Why didn't he say X, Y, and Z? People forget this man has traveled all over the world. And some of the time that he spent with a man by the name of Nelson Mandela.
Mm. Mm.
So he has spent time with Nelson Mandela. So him and Nelson Mandela have had conversations, especially about what Nelson Mandela has gone through. So while R. Kelly is in jail with what he's going through, he is in his mind has already referenced the conversations he's had with Nelson Mandela
Mm-hmm.
and what he had gone through in the process.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to summon up that strength from what Nelson Mandela had. So you could say the spirit of Nelson Mandela is also carrying him as well.
That's powerful, J Rock. That's
Mm-hmm.
powerful.
Man.
Wow. Come on, Queen Classy. Come on. Take your time and take a deep breath. And man, give us your best shot. Give us something that we can feel.
So I'm just give y'all a little background on me. And when y'all said when you walk out that front door, it's a lot of temptation. So let me just present y'all with this. In the neighborhood I used to live in, maybe about 2 years ago, there's a prison right outside of our neighborhood. With that being said, there were cops everywhere. I mean, every corner you turn is a cop.
Mm,
But look at it like this. In this neighborhood, there's about 3 or 4 prostitution ring houses.
mm,
There's 7 um, drug dealing houses. Down the road is a strip club.
mm, mm.
Down the road from that, it's a kind of burlesque lounge. So sexy dancing, not really stripping.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
Down the road from that is a bar. In front of that bar, there are at least 7 different cars that you see there every night. I'm talking about every night. And people go so hard on Kels, and it gets to me because it's like in my neighborhood, every corner you turn, you gotta have something on you, whether it be knife, gun, pepper spray, something.
Right, right.
Cause these older men out here, man,
Mhm.
I'm telling you, I've had to run from my life so many times out
Wow,
here.
wow.
And it's just like they go hard behind Kels, but in my neighborhood
Mm,
is eat or get ate.
yeah.
Really.
Mm, yeah.
Cause man, the so called pimps and the dudes coming up down here, that's all they know. All they know is drug
Right,
dealing and
right,
pimping and all
right,
this and all that.
right.
And not once has a cop. I remember I was probably about 13 years old, and me and a friend of mine, we were walking down the street to go up. We had to go at least like 2 neighborhoods over to get to the corner store. And we were walking. It was like maybe 9 o'clock at night, and her big brother was with us. And he had told us, keep going. Y'all don't stop. And at the time, we didn't know what he was talking about. So
Right, right, right.
we keep walking, and we just hear him in the back, and he's arguing with these people. And we turn to look back, and it's a group of off-duty cops surrounding him, and with them is these dudes that we see at the bar.
Mm,
So I guess one of them had spotted us, and they started, chasing us.
right.
So in this particular neighborhood we was in, it's a shortcut to get through the neighborhood and out, but you had to go through an alleyway, and this alleyway had no lights.
Oh wow.
So we had to either keep going where the lights was. Ain't no cars coming. Ain't no cars out there but the cop cars and the drug dealing cars.
Right, right.
So we cut through the alley. Biggest mistake we could have made. At the end of the alley, there's a car. It's a black car. I want to say it was like a Nissan sitting at the end of the alley. And I remember he rolled down the window, and my friend at the time, she knew him or something of that nature. She was tied to him somehow. And I remember him telling us to get in the car. I was taught if you don't know them, do not get in that car with them, especially where we live. Do not get in that car.
Right.
Don't talk to them. Don't get in the car. So I didn't get in the car. My friend at the time, she gets in a car, and about 2 weeks later, my grandma was watching the news, and I see
Mm,
her picture flash across the screen. And under her picture, it says 14-year-old teen found dead in a ditch.
Lord have mercy.
Wow. Mm-mm.
And even on top of that, maybe about 5 years ago, down here, there was a stabbing outside in the neighborhood. She was coming home from school, getting off the bus. One of these drug dealing, pimping dudes, I guess she was tied to him somehow, and he was screaming about his money. And I could hear her screaming. So I called 911. It took them 2 hours to
Huh,
come
huh. Mm,
and help this girl. And by the time they
huh.
got there,
Yep,
she was
yep,
gone.
yep, 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 yep. That there been a
So,
Caucasian.
Cause they put up them police off them police stations. They got something that they use where like it's a high frequency zone or
Right.
low frequency zone, or is it immediate rush to get over there or take your time to get there? And it's fucked up that they do that. I feel
Yeah.
like any emergency call deserves the same
Right.
attention. But
Yep.
it's sad
Yep.
to say that in bad neighborhoods, there's no um urgency to get there.
Yep.
mm-hmm.
So I
None
just have one. So I
whatsoever.
just have one question.
Mm-hmm.
Where was the urgency for young black women and girls at that point?
Huh.
That's what
You
I'm
better
saying.
go, J Rock.
Where
I ain't heard
has it ever
Me Too
been?
movement on that.
Where has it ever been?
See,
where
and
Ji-
that's the
where
thing.
where Jim Derrick Greasy at now?
Uh, uh, hmm. Which goes to show you, we know what it's not about and what they portray.
He was
But if you keep
he was sitting
on,
his fat ass at another buffet.
you know, like Pac said, I know if I keep, he said, I don't know how to clean up. But I know if I keep on talking about how dirty it is, somebody gonna clean this up.
Exactly. They
So you
try
gotta
to.
keep on presenting it back into their face. Nobody gonna pick that up and put it in the right people's face. You know what I mean? But it
Yeah.
gotta be enough for you to make a difference. And that's why I said it before. I don't agree with the looting by no means. I won't come from that cloth. I wasn't raised like that. However, when you in dire straits and you in survival mode, and hey, it is what it is. I get it. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I lived in the project. I get it. You know what I mean? But look at the attention that it got across the country. Now, if that could have been done in a more organized way, where the stocks and shares of that particular business, JT, you see where I'm going with this analogy?
Hmm.
In other
Absolutely.
words, you got to hurt the pockets of those where they turn around and has talk to their investors. Say, oh man, we may want to pull out of this. You know what I mean? Those are in position that can do something about the laws and legislation, all of this. You got to force them, like the Honorable Mr. Louis Farrakhan said one time with Tavis Smiley at that summit back in 2010, I think it was, at Chicago State, where he said, you must force their hand to use their bully pulpit.
Mm-hmm.
That was, I think that was the time when Obama was in his first term. It was a summit they used to do all year, all around, and Tavis Smiley used to host it. And it was at the Chicago State University College here in Chicago, Illinois. He had big heavy hitters at the table. Cornell West, a lot of big, and he was the last one that spoke. You could probably pull it up on YouTube. A lot of people spoke, the number of segments. He's the last one that spoke. Man, he left me off the earth with that message that he spoke. He lifted me up off the earth
Man.
with the message that he gave.
Mm-hmm.
And though that's years ago, it's still ringing in my ear. He didn't say no hate speech. He wasn't on none of that. He was talking about using the intelligence that we got. and the unity and getting rid of the self-hate and start to love yourself and realize how valuable you are. Get away from the lies that you've been told. That's the takeaways I got from him. And you must force the hand of those. And the same thing he said is what Pop said. Thug life. The hate you gave little infants, everyone, America. The real issue that we have been plagued with and been experiencing in decades back in our ancestors all the way up to now, you have refused to address it. So what we're going to do is the dirt that you have dropped, the voices that you are not hearing, those voices that have been productive citizens. And now, for some reason or another, they on skid row. We want to speak to the voices of those individuals. He says, so every time I come to the mic, whether it's in my poetry, whether it's in my movie, whether it's in my music, I'm going to address the concern from my community and force you to pick up the dirt that you have dropped. America, this is what you have created. Now you must be confronted and deal with that. They have a bullet waiting for you when you do that.
Mm-hmm.
He said, but I'd rather live like a man than die like a coward. They can't do nothing with that.
Mm-hmm.
They can't do nothing with that. That's what happened in the Dark Ages. They were killed and murdered, and they were crucified Christians. Next year, 10, 11, 12 more. I want to be a believer. I want to be a Christian. I want to follow the Most High God. They couldn't do nothing to accomplish things. I tell you what, that ain't working. We throw your lines there. We can print. Boy, that ain't, I tell you what, that's infiltrate. That's bring the politics inside the church. So we're bringing it should be separated, but let's squeeze it on in there, bring paganism in there, and that's polluted. We can't beat them. Let's join them. And there you have it today, what you see today. Now, it's more detail to that, but you get the gist of what I've just said.
Yes, I do.
Where there's strength, where there's unity, there's strength, and that's power coming together. John Henry Clark said it. Coming together, no matter what it is, we can literally turn the earth upside down to address our concerns. And I'm paraphrasing. So it don't take a whole lot of. Look what nephew Big Va has accomplished by obeying the voice of God and standing in the doorway of his community and starting a platform that he didn't even think was going to be nothing. And he had people calling in that I can't even tell you. Only he can speak. I can't speak for nephew. I can't tell you when he heard certain people from certain places around on the other side of the world, or places, I can't tell you probably what it did to his heart. Like it was all worth it. It was all worth it. That give you that push. That give you that second win. Now, individuals like him and others can do it. Come on. We got to, my bottom line, and I yield back. What we are accomplishing coming on this platform, no disrespect to anybody's platform, all the other platforms, what makes the difference is what organically happens when you come here. There's an anointing that sets down in the middle of this. So I don't care if you're going through a relationship with your significant other. I don't care if it's a struggle to get closer to your children. Some kind of way the relationship was broken. It can be mended back together. I don't care if you need some ideas or some creative ways to get your health together, do some more healthy dishes, do some entrepreneurship. And now I'm going to shift gears and give a little humor for a minute to break the little seriousness that we've been doing. Anybody listening, and you are artists by heart. We all are artists. We all got gifts. You want to be an artist, but you're concerned about people always in your videos. They always in your business. They always try to tell you what you should do and what you shouldn't do. And they try to man your business and they not. leaving your business alone and minding your own business, and you concerned about all of that, come over to Big Vial Pig, where you can be blessed, where you can get some laughter, you can get some healing for your soul. You know what I'm saying? You can get some relaxation. Hey, we got it all over here. Well, we got a big old party combo. We got a big old party combo.
And most importantly, you can be heard.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
We don't tolerate no drama. So if you broken, you can be mended. But if you have a rebellious spirit that's not teachable and you're not yielding to give up that and walk into the light of goodness, then this ain't for you until you able to get your mind right. That's why I like that song about Kel, Hook It Up. I forgot the rapper name. And he said, where's her mind? Where is her heart? It's a man right? And the dude replied, and I don't know, man, her brain right. Now y'all might think that's a song. And you probably skipped over that. But I just shared with you how I think. I just gave you an intimate part of who I am. That's how I look and do stuff. And I know Kel didn't just put that together by no willy-nilly. Look at what he's been doing and how he's been talking. He's very strategic about everything he does. That's how I looked at that song. And look at his scenario. I yield back and let that breathe. Boy, y'all better be prepared for this next 24 live.
I'm gonna say something.
Give y'all some good stuff.
I'm gonna
My
tell
nephew
people
told me to lose tonight. My nephew told me to lose tonight.
Yeah.
I yield back.
I'm gonna tell the people again. Hey y'all, this Friday, we got the one-on-one in-person interview with Big Vi. Y'all want to know about Big Vi? Y'all want to know some things about Big Vi? Y'all don't want to miss this interview, man. It's gonna tell y'all. But you know what? The thing about me, when it comes to these people that's in this chat, these names that I'm accustomed to seeing, me doing an interview ain't gonna be brand new to y'all because I speak about it all the time. Everything about me, I talk about it all the time. My upbringing, who raised me, y'all hear it all the time. So for the people who want to get to know who Big Vi is, that's new to the channel, because we have new subscribers. So you want to know who you following, make sure you get over to this interview on Friday at Georgia Girl Wellness. The link is on my community wall. Go turn that post notification on so you'll be notified because y'all don't want to miss it. And you can also ask questions at the end of the interview as well because I'm gonna shoot it straight off the hip like John Wayne. Ain't no sense of pulling it up. You know. What else we got? In 4 weeks. What's up, Nisimo? In 4 weeks. 4 weeks now. Let me look at the calendar. So we're gonna be looking at like that's a little bit more than 4 weeks. So around about April the 28th. So that's about 6 weeks. April the 28th. We're gonna be doing the next lock-in. April the 28th. We're gonna be doing the next lock-in starting at 3 p.m. again. But this lock-in is gonna be a little different than the last 24-hour straight segment because YouTube did not say the last lock-in that we did. But we coming back this time. We're gonna do a 24-hour lock-in again, but we're gonna do 6-hour increments. So it's gonna be 4 different lives, but they will all be concurrent. So
That's smart.
In honor of chaos, we're gonna do our lives concurrent in a 24-hour span. So for the people out there, I said I will be putting a post on my community wall. For the R.Kelly supporters, R.Kelly fans, you have to react to this community wall post. Let us know who you all would like to see featured in the next 24-hour live. Last time we had Black CEO, major salute. Prima
Yeah,
Donna, Sky
yeah,
Life,
yeah.
Lowdown. Who else? We had a lot of call-ins from New York, Alabama, the East Coast, the West Coast. Man, there was so
Hmm.
many call-ins, it was ridiculous. Like I can't say I mean I'm on a high still from all the love and support for people who say they've been watching. I'm like, I'm still in shock of some of the comments and the remarks of how much people really enjoy coming on this platform because it feels wholesome. It's welcoming. It's not drama. It's not attitude. It's not big eyes and little U's. It's just a community of people with opinions, and we come on here and we have good conversations. And that's the most important thing. That's what I thought about when I created this platform. I had a YouTube channel, and really didn't. It really wasn't a platform then. But when I decided to start speaking, I said, man, I want to name my channel Big Val Opinion. And one of my first, I'm gonna show y'all one of my first banners I had. This was my first banner that I had going across my ticker at the bottom. If you look at the blue line at the bottom that's going across, what does that say?
Everyone opinion matter.
That was my first banner. This was my very first banner that I created when I started my platform. Everyone opinion. So when I created this platform, I wasn't just thinking about me. I was thinking about the people on this panel. I was thinking about the people in the chat, everybody. Because I remember going on platforms and not having a voice or wanting to speak on certain things, and the timing just wasn't right or the climate just wasn't right.
Right.
So for everybody that's out there that missed the last 24-hour lock-in, we going back down again on April the 28th. We going back down again. And 24-hour lock-in. But this time gonna be a little different too, because we're gonna do an R.Kelly segment. We're gonna do a state of the culture segment. And guess
Mm-hmm.
what we got coming to y'all? And we're gonna do this one at midnight. We got the adult talk. we got the adult talk segment coming at midnight. Now y'all know y'all don't want to miss that. We're gonna talk about them love languages. We're gonna talk about some stuff. We're gonna talk about some real stuff. So y'all don't want to miss that midnight segment, most definitely. And we talk about that love languages, man. So make sure y'all get there. Don't meet us there, beat us there. Be waiting on us to get started. You know what I'm saying? This just like free before 11 when you get to the club. Come on, girl, we gotta go. It's 10:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. But hey, salute to the best chat in the world, man. Hey, to see them numbers when we got off of there. I'm gonna show y'all the numbers when we got off of there. I'm gonna post it. Man, it was over 3,000 and some chat, 3,000 and some chat messages when we ended the live, man.
Wow.
Y'all people in the chat was having a great ass time.
Wow.
Yeah. Dean, what's up, Dean? Hey, Dean hung around until it was his time to come on and fell asleep.
How we doing, man? Come on.
What up, Bob? What up,
I was waiting on you.
JT?
I was waiting on you. I've been
J.
waiting on
Rock?
you. I gotta mess with you. Now I came on that Friday at 3 in the afternoon.
Yo, nah,
3 minutes after 5 in the morning Saturday, I had to lay it down. You count the hours. It's not gonna count. Then I came back on in the 11 o'clock hour, and Prima Donna was on until we finished out the 24.
Yo, all I remember
Now,
was
me and Kels are a year apart. I'm in 66, Kels is 67. Then you got to help me out. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying.
nah. Yo, all I remember before I fell asleep, Uncle was like, "Yo," Uncle said, "This some bullshit. I'm out."
No, I didn't curse. I didn't say that. I
Nah,
didn't.
he didn't say it like, but it was in that
Right,
context. Uncle was like, "Yo, I'm
right,
out."
right.
You was like, but she working
He
for
said,
her.
I'm getting pissed off. I'm out."
Yeah,
That
because
is that
he
ain't
was
right.
playing that woman talking about she the child, she the golden. That's what she said. She the child of the Kels. I said, oh man, I
Wait,
know what my nephew was doing, but I was like, I can't do this. I can't.
she
No,
said
I
she
can't do this.
said
I
I
can't do
have a 1 in a million eye condition.
this.
Yo,
Yes,
y'all
that was
yo,
it. That was it.
yo,
I was like, you know what? Okay, I'm gonna go and lay it down. I can't do
yo,
this no more.
y'all seen Tokyo Tony was going in on Jaguar, right? And the little girl that claims she Cal's daughter.
No,
And he
I
like
didn't.
three in the
I didn't
yeah,
see.
she was on live like 3 in the morning last night, 3, 4 in the morning. She was just going off like basically
Oh my,
saying people actually believe this bullshit and all this. Like,
I didn't see that.
yeah, now she was. I'm gonna try for it. I'm gonna try to find the link and then
Hey,
forward it in the chat.
look at that wallpaper. Look at that
Why,
wallpaper.
Big Vi? Why you gonna do this, man? Why in the hell you do this?
Ah,
Oh,
Yo, what
Why
he said?
why you got Mr. Concoline up in here, bro?
J Rod, what he said? He said, "R. Kelly ain't got no money.
wait a
I'll
minute.
pay,
he
I'll
is
pay for the
Wait
broke.
lie
a minute.
detector
I'll
test."
pay
Wait
for
a
the
minute.
lie
I don't know if y'all
detector
catch
test.
what J Rock just said. I don't know if y'all catch what J Rock said on Sam the Sun. If your hair is short and nappy, Conquer Lee will make it
Make
happen.
it happen.
Ah!
Yo,
Come loose! Come loose!
yo,
Man,
he's
Oh my God, man! Oh, But he needs,
Oh,
Ah,
he kept
he needs some Glover's Main or something, man.
nah, let me tell you.
he kept
hey,
saying.
Unc say, look at that wallpaper. Look at that wallpaper.
Mhm.
Yo.
Yo, man, somebody tell Tim Savage that Dean Big Brother Almighty Cool Days wants his hair back.
That's
Boy,
what he
that's
should have had in
look,
that goddamn. That's what he should have had in that fire
listen.
pit he had. He should have had that whole bathroom in the fire pit.
Hey, Pimp Low, come get your boy. Pimp Low, come get your boy.
Don't be
Somebody
calling me
tell
no
me.
nigga, low.
Mhm.
That's Mr. Hollywood.
That's some nigga shit he got on that wall in that background, boy.
man.
Man,
That's
boy.
that's Dean
Ooh,
Big Brother Almighty for G5G.
oh, man.
Yo, J Rock, you see him? He said, "Oh, Kelly don't want to give them girls no time though. He don't.
No
What he
time
said?
to hear.
Give them time to heal."
Yeah, he need to get that
Yo,
haircut.
what's so crazy is R. Kelly ain't saying nothing about them females.
Sometimes
Not a word.
you gotta push past people with small minds, man. You gotta push past them, man. Yeah, you gotta
Man.
push past them, man.
Dude, man, why, bro? Why, man?
Mm.
So,
Yeah, I see it up there, 3,100. Yeah,
Okay.
3,175 chat messages. My God,
nah, we
current views 144.
we going through the
That's
roof.
throughout the whole line.
I ain't
You
front
see
out.
that line? Look at that line. Look how
That
that
was
line just stay consistent across the.
Wow.
I ain't front. That was a great live. That was a great live though.
Yeah.
We set precedents.
Yes.
Numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yep.
That's a fact.
Yep. Well, before I dip on out, I'm going to have to say this right quick. We still didn't even go through all the stuff that we wanted to go through on the previous live.
Yeah.
Like for one example, we didn't really touch on Michael Avenatti.
Right.
Facts.
Nope.
Oh
Right.
man.
That's why we got some more substance for the next live, J Rock.
We haven't gone through. Because I'll tell you right now.
Well, we're gonna go out to the next line. We're gonna call Michael Avenatti. We're gonna go out to the enablers. Michael Avenatti, Kim Davis, Sparkle, your boy Barry Hankerson, Johnny, and everybody else coming up.
I didn't get to take out the trash.
I got another character. I got another character for you.
We forgot to roast the hell out of Demetrius too.
Man.
That's Johnny.
No, that's chapter 7.
Chapter 7. What was in chapter 7? That's when I was smoking dope.
Boy, he said up on his belly, boy.
Hey, Big Guy, here's what needs to happen. Dana said on the next one, he's gonna go first. He want to set the tone. Dana need to go ahead and set the tone with that Cheryl Mack memoir.
Fact.
Did you get it?
Oh, we got to get on her ass too.
Did you get it, J-Rock?
No, he hadn't emailed it to me yet. He said he was going to, but he hadn't had a chance to send it to me.
I'm telling you,
yeah. But I'm damn sure.
Carrie ain't safe neither. The only person that's safe is Diana Copeland.
And Joy. A little bit.
Yeah, Joy. That's a fact. Until see, if Joy was to leave Kels, God forbid, but she don't do no weird shit and go talk to the blog and all that, I would respect that.
Joy wouldn't do that. I don't think Joy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Put that in the atmosphere. I wouldn't even put that in the atmosphere.
Feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying?
But what I do want people to understand is that when we go on this live on April the 28th, the appeal for New York briefing is April the 7th. The appeal for the Chicago briefing is April the 18th.
Yeah, I agree.
By the time we go on this live on the 28th, we should be hearing some good news.
Yes, we should.
Yeah, I agree, Niecy Mo. That's why I said that. That's why I said that. Don't even put that in the
Not Joy Golden as far. Joy
Kales
Golden.
Kales already said what he had to say on that subject, so that solidified it. And we don't have that conversation.
Joy riding, so she good.
Yep. Protect her at all costs. That's all I'm saying about that.
All I'm gonna say is fuck Tim, fuck Angelo. What about the text message?
Right.
I didn't even get to touch on that.
everybody will say like that's the only fight in him is because of her, and that would break my heart.
You gotta make your.
Lisa, you gonna have to catch replay, do the work. I started the live. I come to work. I'll be working during the live. I come to work during the live. I get off and continue the live. Well, I'm telling y'all, when I got off that live Saturday at 3, I felt like a fucking zombie.
Hey, nephew. Hey, you see what Donovan said? He said you all better stop because Demetrius pipes cost. They expensive $59.95.
Hold on, let me go. I'm getting down.
It's at the bottom. Oh man, y'all funny, man. Y'all are too funny.
What about chapter 7, Demetrius? Oh yeah, that's when I was smoking dope.
Yeah, and he not safe with the toxic diamond situation too. We getting on his ass about that too.
Oh yeah.
He ain't safe about that neither.
See, nephew, we got a whole lot more content for him. Everybody be ready.
Oh yeah, I already know what we got over here, man. We are fully loaded fucking. We are an army over here.
Right, we had enough for 3. We had enough for 324
And if we can, man, please. There are 2 people I want on here: Nikki Purple and Senator Sane.
I just talked to Nikki. I talked to Nikki Purple, so I'm setting that up right now. Senator Sane, we're gonna have to go find him, man. We know they say the goddamn informant stole the man identity, so
yeah.
Senator Sane probably exposing too much in his vids. They came knocking at his door like, you saying too much.
I'll be prepared 16 hours straight. I do doubles at work, so I know I can do 16
me and
hours.
Unc both. I told Lavin, I said, man, me and Unc go hold this shit down because I normally do like my Fridays before work when work is busy. I will come to work on a Friday evening. I wouldn't get off until a Saturday evening. So
Right.
it was like
Yeah.
it was kind of like
My son
round.
Vi working firefighter shifts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like them days like that. That'd be like $700-800 days.
Damn,
Right.
Ooh.
that's good money.
And if everything go right, nephew might have a treat for y'all. You know what I mean? I don't know. He might have a little treat, little treat for y'all. So I don't know if you want to
Yeah.
come on there now.
Starting April the 1st, I will be doing a 5 t-shirt giveaway for people that's in the chat, that's active in the chat, always in the chat, coming, supporting, you know. And the thing is, I know it's only 5 people, and I don't want people to think that it's favoritism because what? You can only win once. So eventually, I'm gonna benefit different people throughout the whole year. We talk about April is only the 4th month. We got 8 more months to go. So by the time that's gonna be about what 540 people gonna be in one free shirts. Well, they gonna be free to y'all, but costly to me. But whew, I don't worry about that because I appreciate the support and the time, and I know time is money, man. And I thank you guys and ladies for coming over and supporting me. That's just a gesture from me to you all.
Right.
For everybody that's in the chat, I will be looking forward to that. Also, people who become channel members, I also have something for you all as well. I'm still getting around to setting it up so y'all can see what it looked like. When you go to get the channel membership, just give me a few more weeks or whatever to get it all situated. Shout out to Lavish Lady because this lady she's working all the time trying to help me get this shit organized as possible. I don't know that background, where they coming from.
I don't know.
Shout
My
out to
fault,
Lavish
Vi.
Lady.
That's my girl.
Um,
My fault.
Shout out to Lavish Lady. She's always working hard to make it easier for people to have access to certain things. And shout out to my son mother for creating a link website for people to be able to purchase shirts that's so simple. If you like to purchase a Big Vile Opinion shirt, go to my community wall. The link is throughout the chat when we on live. If you would like a Big Vile Opinion shirt, click the link. Everything is so simple. A baby could do it. I mean, with that being said, like the biggest part of it is like my appreciation to you people on the panel right now and everybody that helped me make this a success, man. I tell y'all, without y'all, this process would be a lot harder, a lot more difficult. But thank God that he brought a like-minded people along. And like I say, I always want to make sure y'all know that I appreciate y'all and thank y'all for coming over every day, being consistent, helping me out with these
I love
live
you more, my
streams.
brother.
Yes, sir. Yep. One love.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna bid you all a good night. Once again, I appreciate the appreciation, brother Vi. You are greatly appreciated for the platform that you created, and shout out to Lavish Lady for also holding it down with you. Classy, my brother Muse, J Rock, Dean, everybody in the chat, everybody that comes on. Peace of blessings to Sir Miguel. I'll say this, and this is one thing for the next 24-hour live that I would like to add as an addition. The hypocrisy of this whole narrative with these organizations such as Time's Up and the Me Too movements and things of that nature. They want to focus on the R&B singer and entertainers, but we have just in the city of Chicago, 600 to 800 Black girls and women missing.
Sir.
But where's the outrage for that?
And
Where are these movements that are supposed to be so so gung-ho about sex trafficking and black males and all of
Jeff,
it.
yo, Jeff, as J Rock said before, if Bill Cosby ain't give her a drink or R. Kelly ain't date her, they don't care.
That's sad.
Absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely. So with
And
that,
I think that's brother Jeff. That's why I call him. Everyone in the chat. That's why I call. And I don't mean to be trying to be funny. I'll be serious as a heart attack. That's why I call him the community activist, because he has the heart and the intelligence and the tenacity. He has the makeup for that. You know what I mean? I think we should be pushing that out. Where are you? We need your assistance and your help to address these particular issues and concerns. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
And like we talking about, and letting that get in the airways. Let other people hear that in the chat, and maybe they got platforms that they go on that listen to their, insight, and we can be speaking that out. Where's the hey? We got these issues. We got certain stuff in this city, in this particular state, in this particular state. We don't see y'all. We don't see y'all.
We don't, you know,
Exactly.
You
even
know, we vote these people in office, so we have the right as a taxpaying citizen to have them address their particular position to address our concerns and our needs in our community. We voted you in office. You got to come see us.
yeah. And it's one thing that we touch on a lot about Tupac, and I want to reference him as well again, is he said that, we need, you got the Democrats, you got the Republicans, you got the independents and the liberals and the conservatives. We as Black Americans, we need our own political party. Tupac said that. We need to come up with a whole list. If you want our vote, and we have to have cultural obligation and stand on that list. If you want the Black vote as a collective, you need to meet the terms of what we put on this piece of paper. You need to address this, that, and the third from A to Z for our vote as Black Americans. And that would be our own political party. And that way we'll be able to have some type of standing ground when it comes to, okay, because we have the right to vote. That doesn't mean that you have to vote if you don't believe in any of the people that are running for any particular political office. Why do you deserve our vote? It should be the question. So
Right.
our people didn't die for us to go vote blindly. We have to vote with with our own agenda, and our agenda is the betterment of ourselves and everyone around us as a society. So if you can't meet our requirements, why should we go out our way to meet yours? You know what I'm saying? So with that, man, I love you all. God bless you all.
Love you more, Jeff. Love you more.
Yeah,
Love
brother.
everybody.
Love you, Jeff.
Y'all have a
Love you, Jeff.
love y'all, and y'all have a great night. I'll be tuning in till I pass out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well appreciated.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
indeed. Love.
Well, I'm gonna get ready and bounce on out also too. So to go in and lead something up to the next live, we're gonna address also the false narratives, the sex tape, and the Aaliyah marriage certificate. The two things that everybody and their mama want to hang over R. Kelly head, and we'll get a chance to tell you why that this man has been lied on for over 25 years.
Right.
And,
Yo, J Rock.
and I promise, and I'm gonna promise y'all this: everybody that think they know everything, they're gonna find out that they don't, and they're gonna be looking like Luke Skywalker on The Empire Strikes Back when Darth Vader told him that he was his daddy.
Yeah. Yeah. Corey Hogan mentioned a part of that too, about that too, J Rock, on that little piece. And one of his guests up there was like, "What?" He said, "Yeah, y'all don't know what y'all think y'all know." Like,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get worse. And oh, thank you, Niece Moore. Yeah, the changing of the narrative. courtesy of the man I said who got a head like the great Gazoo from the Flintstones.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know who that is. So
yes, sir, Miguel. I'm familiar with Dr. Anderson. That's a powerful brother. I don't have that particular book though. I'm gonna look it up and get that. Yeah, that's a brother. He be dropping some knowledge.
But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and bounce on out. Shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody on the panel. Much love to y'all. Definitely gonna be looking forward on the next link up on the next 24-hour Jerry Curl Lewis. Well, if it's Tim Savage, it'd be Jerry Curl Lewis live coming up.
Hey, you see the screen, J Rock? You see the screen?
Oh yeah,
very own.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Our very own.
And newsflash, Gail King. It's gonna be how you be able to do a real interview.
Right. Real.
Oh yeah, her ass ain't safe neither. She getting all the smoke on the next live.
Oh yeah, we gonna definitely touch on her.
Yeah. We'll talk.
Yeah, and we gonna talk about how Stedman Oprah bid.
Be careful with that.
To hear Nikki Purple say that motherfucker's salary increased by $5 million after she did the R.Kelly interview.
Vi increased more. She went from 2 to 12 million.
Shit, that's $10 million.
Right after that interview, she went from 2 to 12 million.
I was tripping out when she said that she got a call from Elton John right before the interview.
Oh, no, that
because you know, like everybody look at like getting a Jay-Z and an R. Kelly interview is like impossible.
But do you know how powerful Elton John is? And I'm gonna let that be right there. Reason why she called him. It's a lot, man. This rabbit hole, boy, it amazes you, man.
I don't see no one person that could do a Kel's interview at this point. And I mean, they got other people, but I like Travis Smiley, man.
And it's crazy. Still to this day, Travis Smiley still ain't. I noticed, it's crazy. I noticed Vlad had Travis Smiley recently, and he did not ask him one thing about the R. Kelly interview. Because he knew Travis Smiley wasn't going to shit on Kells like that. And Tom Joyner, you getting all the smoke too.
And I'm coming for every head, every accuser. I'm coming for them all. We gonna get in their heads.
Well, they say we putting the heads on sticks.
Yes.
Facts.
We finna take it back to medieval days. I want all they head on a platter.
I might gotta leave Demetrius alone because he might cook. He might find out my information and cook up a fake marriage certificate behind my back too. Yo, Bob,
most definitely, R.Kelly is innocent. The guilty person. This is who's guilty right here. This is the guilty party. Hold on.
That was funny, Dean. I had to put myself on mute, but that was funny.
I'm telling you, they could.
This the guilty party.
What's up with that wallpaper?
That's who's guilty right there.
Why is it yellow?
They could tell you everything about R. Kelly life, but they can't still tell you whether Aaliyah was actually really pregnant or not.
No. You know, people that get pregnant for R. Kelly, they have a boy. You get pregnant for R. Kelly, a mega superstar, you have an abortion, right? Come on. But you gonna wait for restitution that you might not get. Come on, man.
Thank you.
Make that shit make sense.
You just can't stand the thought of having something
Come on, that's R. Kelly.
Come on, you don't get rid of R. Kelly, baby. Come on, man.
You talking about a man You talking about a man at a point that was worth $200 million easy,
And watch
aside from his catalog.
when he get out.
Hell no! Man, who the hell? Who is this? This is the first time I seen his name. He say he look like Blade Brown on Class A. I thought you was gonna play with my fro. Tim, you are pathetic, bro.
He gonna look like Daryl.
You are pathetic.
Here.
Then look at that white beater beating his ass. That little ass. I mean, that tank top swallowing his ass.
Bye.
Huh? That boy got a whole boat ramp in his fucking head, man. That part so big.
Man.
Only Jesus can spread how that far apart.
Hey man, yeah.
That was our travel scene.
Now, you gotta watch out. That might be a toupee.
He say Tim got a prayer high top. Somebody say wallpaper from the 70s. That's border paper, man. That's the shit you gotta wet on the backside and stick it on the wall. Oh shit.
Man,
That's a nice house.
How that man crunchy curls.
My boy got an antique house with an up-to-date fire pit. Ain't that some shit? Oh man. I told y'all who he think he is, man. If you go to his Instagram, the dude got the Mustang and everything. He think he came off Menace to Society. I'm telling y'all, he got the Mustang and everything.
That Kale's Bob.
Man, hey, J-Rock gonna say, all this time, I never knew what the S stood for, S curl. I said, what it stand for? He say, it stand for Savage Curl. Oh, shit. It's Kale's fault he got this part in his head.
Man, at this point, he need to go to a home remedy maker in Africa and have her make him some berries and juice powder.
Yeah, his daddy white.
It's crunchy.
His daddy white.
I don't believe it.
White. Hold on.
Now who sent you, nigga?
Nobody sent me.
Say another motherfucking word and this shit is over. And I ain't playing, nigga. Now, you ain't got no gun. But where the weed at? I ain't got no weed. Shut the fuck, shut. Did I say, no? Oh, shit. Say it again. Say something else. Oh.
Oh man, your palm never look like that.
Right? Can you play? Can you play the one from Set It Off?
Yo, somebody said that clip from Set It Off had me dying laughing. They going to get that restitution money from Judge Lindenweber.
I can't do this. I can't do this. Frankie, she's right, okay? We didn't case this bank, okay? We cased Downtown Federal.
Nisa Mo said that's that nigga for real.
Say. I ain't feeling this, Frankie. This ain't right. Okay.
Boy, she can leap fences in a single bound. Boy, she can rap. You can run fast.
Geronda got up out of that motherfucker.
Oh man,
They gotta go.
she can leave tall sisters in a single bound, and she can run faster than a locomotive.
Oh, oh.
My girl ain't want no parts of that shit.
He said, "Nah, I do this."
You want some of this too, old man? No.
No.
Ah,
Oh man, they want it all. They want it all, man. I
Man,
give y'all what y'all. Hey, I give y'all what y'all asked for since we finna get ready to get up out of here. They get old Larry.
With me. Following up what you get with me.
Bro, you happy about giving people
Nigga,
that
you know how
million?
much motherfucking money they gave me for that?
How much?
$200.
he said that label 200,000 or something.
I got a phone call. Yeah, I know you out here.
Man, why you keep following me, man?
I know what you're doing.
Bro, why you keep following me?
I know what you're doing.
Everybody.
I know what you're doing. He said, I
why
know
you
what you.
keep following me, man?
Oh man,
I got a phone call. Yeah, I know you out here.
Man, why you keep following me, man?
I know what you're doing.
Bro, why you keep following me?
I know what you're doing.
Everybody know I'm at the courthouse. I had court.
Sense, bro.
I had court.
Why you gotta do that, though?
Why
man?
I do what?
Why you do the crime, but you can't do the crime?
I ain't did no crime.
You always telling on people, man. Stop switching on folks.
You get mad because that white man just told me they ain't seen a
You
testimony like
always
that in
talking
10
to the
years,
cops,
dog.
bro. Like they your friends
I'm
or
a
something.
snitch, nigga. Hell yeah, ain't my friends. Just because they ain't your friends, they my friends.
Out here at the courthouse tripping.
Everybody know I had court.
oh man.
Man.
Oh boy.
Like that you a snitch ass nigga and shit, but
Okay,
guess
but
what?
what's up? Get to it.
Bro, Roger is out.
How the fuck you get out?
Roger got out early, bro.
How?
COVID.
How you
Like
say
that you a
that?
snitch ass nigga and shit, but
Okay,
guess
but
what?
what's up? Get to it.
Bro, Roger is out.
How the fuck you get out?
Roger got out early, bro.
How?
COVID-19.
There ain't no fucking way you lying. That nigga
Bro.
got 40 years, bro.
Bro, he did not. Hey, they let him out due to
Why?
COVID-19,
That's some
bro.
bullshit, man. No way.
Hey,
That
check-
nigga be trying to kill me,
That
dude.
nigga ready. Hey, I talked to that boy yesterday. He said he gonna blow your shit smooth.
He said
out.
he was gonna kill me yesterday.
Blow your noodles straight out.
He said he gonna blow your noodles straight out.
You trying to kill me, man?
Ah, yeah. Hey man, you do the crime, man, but you can't do the time.
Man. Hey, get out.
What's that line from the old Beretta back in the day, boy?
Hey, I gotta get the other part to that part right there. He
Oh,
said
you
that nigga told you he gonna kill me.
Right.
He said he gonna blow your noodles straight back. That nigga say, let me see your phone and record you saying it so I can take it to
Take to the courthouse.
he told him, dude, he say, all I'm gonna tell you is stay out the way when you see me coming back. He say, all I'm gonna tell you is stay out the way when you see us coming back. The dude say, who is us? He say, don't worry about it, nigga, Navy SEAL.
Oh man.
Dude funny as hell, man. Dude,
Yeah.
dude funny.
What he said that to $200. He said it like it was 200,000.
Gave motherfucker 40 years for $200.
Like it was 20 million or 200 million or something. Oh my God, boy.
This right here was funny too, boy. Gotta get in the class.
I used to be a hoe. I ain't no hoe no more. I ain't been no hoe in a long time, Steve. A long time. I'm trying to change.
You were a hoe.
Back in the days.
How long haven't you been a hoe for?
For a little minute. For a little minute.
How long?
About a year.
A year. It's good.
Yeah, that's real good.
You were promiscuous and now you're not.
Yeah. Whatever that means.
Have a whole lot of bitches jumping shit.
Push that shit out. Come on.
You know it's hard out here for a pimp when he trying to get this money for the rent, for the Cadillacs and gas money spent will cause a
It do happen. It's part of the game. You know what I mean? Because you got to establish a certain thing. You got to establish some fear in that female in order to get that respect. You must establish that. And she's going to try you to see if you qualified to get that respect from her. So it's going to bring some fear. And what I'm saying is, violence, you know what I mean, and it's something that don't have to.
Boy, when they get Angelo, boy.
Oh, y'all niggas going down, man. I'm telling on all y'all. Gee, you net. I'm telling on you. I'm telling on you. I'm telling on you. I'm especially telling on you, nigga. Gee, you.
Tell it on you. And I'm especially telling on you, nigga.
Everybody in there, boy.
He said I ain't gonna be the only one in jail.
Well, no, that's right.
Man. Whew, boy, it's been a good night. Man.
You done laughed so hard, nephew.
Oh man. But I mean, honestly though, this is the type of shit the government is defending, right?
But get the contract first. Like, so thirsty for money. She even went on to say in this series of sick text messages how her daughter should seduce R. Kelly and then have his child and marry him second, saying that her daughter is coming to her saying, I'm catching feelings. I know it's not right. He's much older than me, but you know, I'm starting to feel things for him. And the mother starts to say, well, that's great. You know, in so many words, well, that's good. You can go ahead and marry him and have his kids and do all this stuff, but get the contract to marry him and have his kids and do all this stuff, but get the contract first. Like, so.
Yep. We need to keep on pushing that.
That's the type of shit that the government is defending.
That's crazy. That evidence cannot be presented in court, man.
We're going to touch on the messages, too.
Yeah.
I'm coming for everything. I want that Prada bag you got.
We got to. We can't play with them no more now.
Yep. Oh, there's so much I want to say about that one right there. Ooh.
I know. Hey, you got 4 more weeks.
It's going down.
Going down. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna make her want to fight me. I'm coming for everything.
No, don't say that. We ain't on that. We're gonna put
the do you accept God and what He can do?
Yes,
for
I
you?
do. Please bless me.
So,
bless me, man.
In the name of the world of what we believe in,
bless me, Pastor.
I baptize you.
Okay.
No shout.
Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Pastor.
I just baptize you.
Okay. Thank
you,
Jesus.
your shout.
Pastor, just bless me. Get it, Pastor.
Look at him.
Do it, Pastor. Yeah.
Emma, wait a minute.
What in the world?
What? Yeah, be eating cootie cat with booty in there. Y'all know that boy. I talked to Shirley. Shirley said, I don't know who ass was jiggling on the man or Eve. Fred, your ass laughing like you got a fire truck stuck in your throat. Hell no. Shirley said he was eating cootie cat for 3 hours. He pulled his dick out. She said eat for 3 more. Gonna be eating cootie cat.
Wow.
Get this stuff from?
Uh-oh. I'm about to lay it down after that one.
Oh my God.
Goddamn, Fred, you got a fire truck in your throat.
Wow.
Where do you get this stuff from?
I promise you I don't want to know. I promise you I don't want to know.
Not the fire truck.
Wow.
Oh man. Here go another interview though, man. This is shit that the government. This is the shit that the government is protecting, man.
Angeline and Timothy Savage say it's been nearly 2.5 years since they last saw their daughter Joycelyn in person. They say Joycelyn enjoyed singing growing up, and they believed R.Kelly could help their daughter with her professional career. Kelly was acquitted of child pornography charges in 2008.
So you felt comfortable because he had been acquitted of the charges?
Not only had been acquitted of charges, but I felt comfortable because of I at the time, I wish I didn't, but I separated the artist from the man.
The Savages say Joycelyn first met R. Kelly at one of his shows in 2015. Kelly claims Joycelyn's father brought her to the concert.
I didn't go looking for a Jocelyn Savage. I was doing my show. He brought her and asked a friend of mine to put her on the stage with R. Kelly. Never have that ever happened.
So you didn't bring her to the show?
No, I did not.
Have you met R. Kelly?
I've never met Mr. Kelly.
You have never met R. Kelly?
Never in my entire life met Mr. Kelly. I've only talked to him one time on the phone. And that one time, you know what he told me? He said, you're going to have to wait to see your daughter. Trust the process. How can you tell another father to trust the process, but you rampant and raging on TV that you want to see your kids, but you won't allow me to see my own daughter? How do you think that makes me feel as a father?
Joycelyn.
That's why we need to push this about.
I just met right here, y'all. My mind's telling me no, but that crack, y'all. That crack keeps telling me yes. Gotta go.
Man,
Wow.
that dude, damn boy, get me fired up, man.
Man, he boils my blood. I swear to God.
Bet you know nobody from Harlem, man. I give you a couple cats down in DC doing their thing, out of town doing their thing, but I'm not snitching on nobody in Harlem, cause when I come home, I'm still gonna be.
Boy, you gonna snitch whoever they tell you snitch on.
Damn, man, that motherfucking dope dealer around there, man, that motherfucker. Lately, I've been thinking, something just gone wrong. That dope boy got an attitude.
Especially
what he doing? Cause don't put me in the mood. Come on, man. Like he used to. Hell yeah, I can tell it. Cause when I put it in my stem, the shit don't melt thing. Man, stop lying. I know my thing to blame, but I don't wanna lose my crumbs. Gotta go.
You got too much time on your hands. Man, that was cold the way you did that too, boy.
It ain't my flame to blame. The coke don't melt the same.
Boy. Man. Boy, them jumping to the plate, man. People won't be they be crying so hard.
Boy, I'm on here crying, boy. Y'all know, man.
Nobody do it. I get it down, man. I get it done. I get it done. boy. Man, this shit is crazy on here, man. Oh shit, man. And sometimes you have to just do shit like this, man, because this shit at times, man, this shit just get too funny.
Yeah.
There was your girl,
Who that?
Hold on, I got her. She coming. You asked for her about a week ago. You asked for
Uh-oh.
her. It ain't the Ponjeen one. This old girl. That's nice.
Yep, I told him I was coming. Hey, Jesus, I told you I was coming. Who gonna pray for me? Who's that creeping in my window? Woo! Our God is an awesome God he raised from heaven above with his strong power and love. Our God is an awesome God. On my stepdad. I'm F-R-E-E, devil man free. He saw the best in me. Yes, Lord. When everyone else around could only see the worst in me. Hey, watch this spin. Woo! Hey, I came to church just to give y'all a show. I'm glad y'all enjoyed it. I see y'all later. Hey, Miss Shirley. Ooh, that hat is nice.
Yo, Mo. Yo, I heard you had 2 more security guards around here that's been harassing my grandmother and thing.
Yeah, I got 2 new guys, Clyde and Dodo.
You remember what we did to the last security guards, don't you?
Yes, I do, buddy.
Well, when you see them, you tell them we said this. Somebody help me! Help me, please! Somebody help me, please!
Why you doing like that, Levi?
Somebody help me! Help me, please! Oh, shit. Dude, boy, you need to take your girl picture off here. Somebody say, who's shorty on the bottom picture?
Tell me, DJ fell asleep again.
Nah, I ain't fall asleep. I ain't worried about that, Vi. I always say, if she meant to be taken, she meant to be taken. But I'm very confident. I ain't worried about that.
Hey, he say who shorty is. You should have hit his ass with that Mordecai.
Yo.
I ain't get my massage. Hey, yo, Legion. That dude Tracy Morgan was funny as hell on first Sunday. Hey, yo, Legion, why do you got 2 first names? Cause my mama, she didn't know who my dad was. She was dealing with Lee and a guy named John. She didn't know which one was my dad, so she named me Legion.
Oh man. Oh man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I appreciate everybody that came over and kicked it with me tonight, man. Like I say, man, thanks again for everybody who supported the 24-hour live lock-in. Last Friday, it was a success. I'm very thankful for you all that came over and chilled with us, no matter how much time y'all spent over here. As y'all can see, the numbers don't lie. They concurrent viewers for 24 hours was 140. So right at 150 people for a 24-hour period. 3,000 plus chat messages over a 24-hour period. I have nothing else to say. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. God chose us to do it, and we came through on our end. God made sure the people come through on their end. So for the people who missed the 24-hour live lock-in last time, this is your time to set your calendar. This is your time to set your calendar.
And redeem yourself.
Yeah, Nadine, come on now.
I should be last one talking, right?
Yes, sir.
I said that you should be here silent. Drinks on you.
Yeah, but you my brother though, regardless of whether you
And, and,
hung
and I'll
out
take
all night.
and my drink. I'll take a joint and a well.
Mhm. Yeah, man. So I appreciate everybody that came over, followed, everybody that supported. Shout out to the panel, everybody that comes on the panel. I will be listing the whole panel down because I don't like calling names and forgetting somebody, but I'm gonna get better. I know it should be consistent, but when you got 10 plus people, whoo boy, it's a lot of us. But I appreciate you guys and everything that y'all do to help this platform run the way that it run. And even when I'm on here, we do well enough as a unit to where when I'm on here by myself, it's still good substance, being spoken, and that's the benefit of having a panel is that I don't have to do as much talking. So when I have to talk, I can bring some substance to the people. And shout out to everybody that called in with all the positive feedback from all over the world that listen. And I'm quite sure my grandmother, I'm quite sure my grandfather is proud to hear some of the statements that you all make as far as the representation that I am of them. Pretty much, we're looking forward to the appeals coming up April 8th, April 7th, and April the 18th. April the 7th, the 18th. 24-hour live, April the 28th, 3 p.m. Interview, Big File Opinion, Friday, March 24th at 4 p.m. Um, just be on the lookout for it.
And let's pray for those particular dates next month that the Lord God Almighty in heaven above, in the third heaven, will keep those demonic spirits in check, that He will put justice, you know what I mean, and stand against this injustice. For He is a God of justice. His very character is not only love, but it is justice. So let's make sure we all connect and pray. We know how the enemy gets intensified those that he has under deception, um, to wring havoc and try to cause a disturbance and a distraction. But let's pray not only to keep the demonic spirits in check, but let's also pray for the individuals who are being utilized and who are under a deception and have a rebellious spirit, that they heart of stone and hardness may turn over to a heart of flesh, that God can mold and draw them back into the light of goodness. Let's not just pray for to keep the spirits and all the distractions from whoever they is in these high positions, but also the individuals that being manipulated, that's under this great deception. When I yield back.
Man, no, we praying that God protect Bunjean Law Group, all of the people out here in the world that's being positive, that's understanding, that has their eye open to what's going on with the injustice within the justice system. And like I say, man, I believe in the justice system. I just don't believe in the people that operate it. Um, um, we got to continue, like you say, we got to continue to work, continue to change these laws, like Jeff say, govern our own. And the next time it's an election, we need to come with a list of demands and say, look, we ain't making a vote until we get something in writing that these things are going to be addressed, because they take our votes, but then we the last on the list. We'll get to you when we can, but when they campaigning, oh, it's all about us, right? So it's enough. It's enough of lying. The blind. We unveiling the lies now. It's enough for the cover up. You know, um, We still got children. Like myself, got children. Plan to have grandchildren one day that got to come up in this world. And I want to be a part of one of the people that can look back in history and say that young man helped shape the way the culture has changed, the way that life has changed. And I'm willing to do that, and I'm willing to be a part of it. I'm willing to stand on the front line for it, all for the betterment of my children and grandchildren to come. Um, and that's what life's about: sacrificing. You believe in something, you know what I'm saying. I'm a die believing in it. Ain't nothing gonna change me. Ain't nothing gonna move me. I'm stand firm in my position. Um, Continue to watch over our brother Robert Kelly. And he can leave R.Kelly in there, give us Robert. You know, uh, that's what we fighting. That's what we fighting for, to humanize this brother and let these people know. Y'all ain't gonna take one of ours without a fight. We've been standing in it. We've been called the worst. It kind of remind you of back in the day. Us representing our killer. We've been called pea hives and pedo lovers and all type of shit, just like they did our brothers back in the day when they was fighting for our freedom and rights. But you got to be willing to stand and believe in what you believe in, and we are the soldiers on the front line right now. Shout out to Kels for calling out to these platforms, speaking, making his voice heard, because he's causing havoc out here. He got these parents running scared. R.Kelly need to shut up. No, R.Kelly need to keep talking. Your days are numbered. Whether you want to admit it or not, your days are numbered.
Yep.
This is the spiritual awakening that's going on right now. These are the days that we pray for. These are the times that God promised, that God showed all of us, everybody that believe in Robert Kelly. God showed us these days coming. God helped us to understand that we had to go through the rough patches to get here. And now that we on this side of the fight, shit, we in cruise control. It's finna happen. It's gonna happen. Ain't no stopping what's meant to happen. I don't know, man. I really ain't got too much more to talk about. Just y'all be on the lookout for what's to come. Pay attention to the community wall. Pay attention to my Twitter, Big Vile Opinion. And that's pretty much it. Unc, Dean.
You already said, man. I'm good.
Dean, you want to redeem yourself, Dean? Redeem yourself, Dean?
I'm good. Everything good.
I
Everything
know
you
I've
say
been
good.
changed.
I love y'all. What it takes Yo, so
we had to give you a little round of down.
nah, I love y'all. I love y'all with all my heart, man. I love y'all with all my heart.
Stay safe, man. Stay safe.
All right, be safe, y'all. Have
All
a
right,
good night.
for everybody in the chat, y'all are the
Get some
best.
good night rest.
For everybody in the chat, y'all are the best chat on the YouTube streets. I don't give a damn who want to challenge it. If they got something to say, tell them come see about us.
Yeah.
We'll run them clean up out of here, especially if they come with that bullshit. We putting booster asses out of here. Block. We have block parties anytime. Ain't that right on?
Yes, sir.
We have so many blocks. We've been to build the house.
In that order. In that order.
In that order. So, with that being said, San Miguel, Lavish, everybody, hey, thank y'all for all y'all do in the chat, holding it down. For the supporters, fans, I appreciate you all the most. Because without y'all, this shit would not be possible, man. I'm telling y'all, it would not be possible without the support of y'all. So we got a mission. We still got a job to do. And we looking forward to the next 24-hour lock-in to continue to bring awareness. Make sure y'all pay attention to the community wall. We want to make this next 24-hour lock-in even more epic than the first one. And make it more informative as well. So we're gonna challenge ourselves to do better. And
Yep.
with that being said, until next time, y'all be blessed. Hopefully we all get that phone call in the morning. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Bless your nephew. Holla.
All right.